No, I'm not. I'm not unmuted everywhere. Ugh. Y'all, that was a fucking disaster. I literally have no idea what just happened. My camera just stopped working. I was in here yesterday recording with Hannah and it worked completely fine. I know there's no sound, Aaron. Stop texting me. I fixed it. There's a delay on the streams. You can't be silenced. Why did I put mommy and a banana? That's a bit of a slip, isn't it? Yes. Yeah. Hi, everybody. What I was saying is that I just had a little bit of a mentee bee. But I'm fine. Better now. Hair slaying. Thank you guys. I actually have an appointment on Tuesday to get it redone. We are going for sexy traffic cone vibes. So volume is a little low. I will just talk louder because that's as loud as it goes. Not late, just started. Yeah. I'm late. I was having a fucking meltdown because my camera stopped working. Yes. Can I wait for this series to be such a disaster? You know, me too. I am ready. My body is ready. Okay. Wow, you guys. My heart is beating so fast. Like, I don't think you understand. Ah! Okay. Glad I'm better now. Thank you, Raspberry. Me too. Hi, everybody. I was so excited to stream. I am still excited, to be clear. But, just turn the little knob on the focus right. Okay. How's that? Is that better? Hopefully that's better. Yes, Chantel, we're back. I know it's been a hot minute since we streamed, and I'm really excited to get back into it. I do really enjoy streaming with you guys. Yes, so excited to unpack. There's a lot. So apparently, I haven't, to be clear, I have not seen any of the show. I don't know what's going on. Obviously, I understand the general premise, but I haven't watched any of it yet, which is really saying something because we're quite late to the bandwagon here. Have you seen the doc thingy with old Love is Blind people going, oh, yes, hiss up. I did see that something like that was happening. I think Nick is his name from season 2 or 3. He's the one who started the union for reality TV actors, right? Loving the Wall. All right, thank you, Days in Blue. I am planning on putting up curtains eventually, so that you guys can't see my messy room when we're streaming, but that would have required me to have a stepladder and a hammer and nails today, and I clearly had my hands full already. Our sisters are messy AF. I know. Is it Seffi? Keffi? Seffi? I don't know how to feel about it because on one hand, I'm really excited that we're finally getting some queer representation in the TV show. And then on the other hand, I'm like, did it have to be this though? Did it have to be this? They said, we are going to talk about these people who are subverting expectations in regards to heterosexuality. Still going to force you to get married though. Still going to force you to abide by monogamy though. So thrilled that reality TV stars are unionizing. Yes, me too, Raspberry. Hi, Bye. Since you're into astrology stuff, it's 2:26 my time, and 26 is my mother's spiritually significant number. Ooh, that's super cool. Yeah, please feel free to elaborate in Discord. I would love that. I've been missing so many lives. Not SpongeBob. I'm so glad to be back. It's been a hot minute. I love that. Hi, Bye. Yeah, I know. I got a surprising amount of like weird comments on the astrology video of people talking about how disappointed in me they were, which is like so weird. That was like very much a touch grass moment in my opinion. Like if me having hobbies disappoints you, then like go outside. You know, my first time I caught one of your lives. Yay, Anja! I'm so glad you're here. Is it Anya or Anja? Eat some grass. Yeah, that too. Eat some, smoke some, touch some. You know, the trilogy. How dare they? For real. I support women and non-binaries rights, but I support women's rights. Diana. I've heard that that's a lot of what's been going on on this show. So, let me check Discord to make sure everything's okay over there. Hi, everybody in Discord. Thank you guys for waiting. I'm so sorry. It was a disaster. Thank you guys for waiting and being patient. I appreciate you so much. I love the stars in astrology, even if I only know very surface level. That's personal. Yeah, his up exactly. I also just love it as part of like a meditative spiritual practice that like, you know, helps me feel more grounded into the universe and like in my body. There's a surprising amount of meditation and like focus on mindfulness in astrology and witchcraft, which I think is cool. I'm here and on Discord just because I can, formerly known as I love that. Thanks for being in both. Aaron, like, well, I don't know why you don't like Asterion so much. I really like him. I started my own separate, well, I started another separate campaign, and I let Asterion feed on me. Is that toxic, you think? Yes, exactly, Gemma Bell. Astrology is fun and can be useful, but shouldn't be definitive for your worldview. We talked about that in the episode too, that like it's the dogmatic part of spiritual practices that gets people into trouble, you know? There's nothing wrong with incorporating it into your life as like a compliment or like a thing that is fun and interesting and, you know, introspective. It's when we tell ourselves that we have to live and die by that advice that we start to have problems. He's a sweet vein, baby. This is an Asterion stan chat. I've seen a lot of people really like Asterion. I keep getting TikToks about how much people love him, and I'm like, he has the skin of a killer. He does a little bit, actually. Asterion, Alexandra. Asterion is a character in a video game. Aaron and I are obsessed with this video game called Baldur's Gate 3 that's essentially D&D, but in a video game. And so when you play, obviously there's NPCs and stuff, and one of the NPCs that you can have in your party of little adventurers and fighters, his name is Asterion, but he is a vampire, and he tries to bite you. Spoilers. Sorry. Yeah, Fabian, there's 6 planets retrograding this month. So if you guys are feeling like things are all a bit out of whack, that might be why, for what it's worth. Anna literally reached out to me the other day and was like, do you know anything about like the astrology of what's happening right now? Because like my shit's fucked up. And I was like, that tracks. It's been 82 years. Listen, facts. Okay. My husband's been playing that. Little E, it's so fun. I really, really love it. Metamorph Forest, it's Baldur's Gate, but it's spelled with a U. It's the name of a location in like the D&D universe. Retrograde, when planets retrograde, all that means is that from our perspective on Earth, they appear to be going backwards in the sky. Obviously planets don't actually do that, but they appear to be moving backwards in the sky. And so the sort of astrological theory or interpretation, like understanding of that, is that things can go like a little wonky. Like Mercury retrograde is what people talk about a lot, which happens like 4 or 5 times a year ish, 3-4 times a year. And so basically what it does is just kind of like, it's, my friend described it actually. She was like, is it like when a tarot card is reversed? And like, kind of. Mercury, you killed my father. Whoop. I just almost knocked my ring light off. Totally fine. Nothing to see here. There can't be any more disasters today. But yeah, so like Mercury, for example, rules over like communication, technology, thoughts, like our objective mind and our thinking. And so when Mercury retrogrades, those things can get a little wonky. Like it's common for people to be like, damn, this computer's moving really slow. Or like me and my partner got in an argument over something that we wouldn't normally. I feel like I can't express my feelings the way that I normally do. Or like I can't communicate very well. That can all be Mercury retrograde stuff. Hi, Emma. You didn't really miss much yet. Mostly it was just me having a fucking crisis because my camera stopped working. And Aaron and I trying to troubleshoot that and me crying a little bit. And then we've just been talking about Mercury retrograde and astrology and Baldur's Gate because that's what I'm obsessed with right now. Yeah, no more Gatorade Mercury. God, facts. Okay, are we ready to get started? I think it's probably time. Yeah. Yes, Mark, exactly. Retrograde is an all-purpose scapegoat. We love to see it. I am gonna get a water. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. Aaron, you shiesty little bitch. Everybody, I have an announcement to make. Also, loud noise. Fair warning, I'm opening a can. Ow. I have an announcement to make, everybody. Aaron stole my last still water, my last liquid death that wasn't sparkling out of the fridge. So now I have to drink this, which is fine, I guess. Holly, I don't have legs. I don't know if you guys knew that. I choose to roll everywhere. I know. Aaron drank it and didn't tell me. This day can't be any more of a disaster. Yeah, but there's only these left in the fridge. Hi Bye is liquid death good. It's so good. So first of all, I love that it's water in a can, because cans are one of the least or the most environmentally friendly things to like recycle. Like recycling glass, for example, is actually quite labor intensive because you have to melt it. But recycling aluminum is a lot easier. And in theory, aluminum has like an infinite amount of times that it can be recycled. So it's good for the environment, but also they're like tall boys of water. And so it feels like you're drinking a White Claw or like a big beer or something, except it's water. You're hydrating. And so it's like LaCroix, basically. If you like LaCroix, you will like these, but they also have still water, which personally I enjoy, especially when it sits in the fridge for a while and it's like really cold. It's like glacier water, I'm telling you. Yes, hydrate or dihydrate. Yes, Mark. If you guys have a Costco where you are, highly recommend the Costco LaCroix knockoff, by the way, because the flavor tastes almost exactly the same and it's way cheaper. But yeah, Aaron and I are in a liquid death hyperfixation also. Yes, Metamorph Forest, exactly. I was really into like Tetra Pak water for a while. Because it's easier to transport, and so it's like more environmentally friendly in that regard. But you can't actually recycle the Tetra Paks depending on where you live. There's like a specific type of recycling because it has a wax paper like inner liner to keep the cardboard from deteriorating, obviously. And your city has to have a special program to recycle that apparently, and ours doesn't. So, honestly, Frankie, the plain water and then the severed lime, the mango chainsaw is really good. But also the teas. Aaron and I just tried the Arnold Palmer's, and the peach tea. So good. So good. Yeah, 5 Hour Energy sucks. Okay, let's get started. Because we are just losing it. Let me make sure that that's the wrong, okay. Rude. It's literally showing me the chat. Rude. Nope, that's Discord. There we go. Me showing you guys your own chat. I'm glad I checked because I was like, what's going on here? Is this right in Discord? Yeah. Okay, great. Awesome. All right. Disaster averted. Okay. Let's get started. Are we ready? As always, for those of you who are new here, first of all, hi, thanks for coming. But second of all, the overlay that you see on my left-hand side, right-hand side, whatever, is necessary. We have tried streaming without it, and the stream gets taken down immediately. Not even just in post. It's not even like we just lose our AdSense. Like the stream literally gets rocketed off the platform. So, we have to keep the overlay up so that we can do this on YouTube. However, if you want to watch the thing without an overlay, there's a link in my description to join my Patreon, which will give you access to our Discord server, and we stream all of these episodes in Discord. However, worth noting, please pay attention. If you're watching the replay, first of all, hi, I love you. Thank you for coming. But second of all, if you're watching the replay, please listen to me when I say the replays for these episodes are not available on Discord without the overlay. You can watch it without the overlay while it is live only. I know that that's really annoying. I'm really sorry. I empathize. I do. But also there's just a limit to what I can accomplish. And I think it's clear after today's disaster that I'm really stretching the capabilities of what I'm technologically able to accomplish. So I'm really sorry, but there are no replays without the overlay available. You have to watch it live only. So that's that. I will also be announcing timestamps as we go. I know that they're not perfectly accurate. Blame Netflix, okay? They don't let me see exactly where I'm at in the episode. So I'm guessing. I'm sorry. But I'm doing my best to announce the timestamps as we press play and pause so that if you guys want to watch on your own device and just try to sync it with mine, then you can do that also. So, that's that. Yes, I will be watching timestamps. We will be watching it, though, at 1.25 speed today. Unless does anyone take issue with that? I think most of y'all are neurodivergent, so the show showed way too much. Really, Alexandra? Like, in what way? How do you mean? Boop, boop, boo. I know, Holly, tell me about it, because it is fair use. Like, what we're doing is transformative and educational content. There's no reason that I shouldn't be able to make commentary and education about this content, but as it were. I would like to join the Patreon, but I have a shared account with my husband, and I think we're already paying like $50 a month. I think various subscriptions. Little E, that's totally fine. I offer the Patreon as like an extra, like a bonus, like an add-on thing. So for people who have the means and want to do it, you can, but by no means is it like mandatory. I think there's lots of fun stuff in there for what it's worth, but like, you know, I just appreciate you guys being here, and I love you all for hanging out with me. So yay, Khalida, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, okay. Getting some coffee. We meme a lot in here. We do. Yes. Clap for me. Oh. Clap. Good job, Fax. A lot of brilliant memes, by the way. Yes, Eric, there are. Thank you for keeping the What Do You Meme channel alive. We see you. We appreciate you. I have my phone set up to do the TV part. I love that. Okay. Oh, little E, that's so sweet. Thank you. Like I said, there's absolutely no pressure to join the Patreon. It's something that's meant to be like an extra and a bonus and a fun thing. So, all right. Oh, yeah, don't forget to like the stream, you guys, and subscribe if you're new here. All right, we are watching Season 1, Episode 1 of The Ultimatum Queer Love today. We're going to press play on the first episode in 3, 2, 1. Clearwater, I'm so glad you like your Clubhouse shirt. I love mine.
I am ready to spend the rest of my life with somebody. 130%.
We went to couples therapy. Therapist gave up on us. She fired you.
So you're here?
Let's play house, you know, as lesbians do. Don't go into that small suitcase, because that has my dildo.
If anybody's gonna fuck this shit up, I feel like it's the two of us. I thought you were stopping at fuck.
I felt like I loved her before I even knew her. I was so not expecting it.
We're all learning things about ourselves and our relationships and what we want.
And don't want.
Yeah, and don't want.
You said you wanted to marry me, but you fell in love with someone else in a week and a half.
You guys slept together.
She led my hand to her vagina.
You want to see both of us fight for you so you can see like who actually died for me and who didn't.
If you think that you're going to be able to get married after this, you both have your heads in the sand.
Listen, I don't disagree, though.
I've been wanting a connection with my ex. I just don't understand how it has taken this long.
I'm fucking doing this shit.
This is not what I want in a marriage.
There's 3 outcomes here. Marrying the person we came with, marrying someone else, or breaking up for good.
I would love to just start living our happy life, but I also know I need to be chosen.
This is so messy. Cringe adrenaline, yeah. 100%. I'm so ready to get on it. Oh, no music. Don't do this to me, Netflix. I'm excited to see your reaction, already knowing what happens. The show is wild. That's what I've heard.
On the aisle, as much as I love to dress up. My dream has a once-in-a-lifetime commitment.
Oh, wait.
I want to get married with this person. I want to bring children to the world with this person. I'm ready, but she's not. You just want somebody to be like, it's you. You're it for me.
No music, Netflix. Hi,
Well, I'm issuing an ultimatum.
I gave an ultimatum.
I am issuing my partner an ultimatum.
We either get engaged or we're done.
No freaking music, Netflix. False trinary instead of false binary. Oh yeah, with the music. I know, Mark. Tell me about it.
I want to find somebody that I can be with.
Also, these people are just saying the same version of the same thing over and over again. I want to find love. I'm ready to be chosen.
Hello, everyone.
Oh my God.
Hi.
I am Joanna Garcia Swisher.
Do we know
Is
who
it correct that
is?
you're not queer?
I am not.
We're very happy you're here.
You're
Unbelievably gorgeous. I cannot believe it.
Thank you. Goodness.
You are literally glowing under this tree right now.
It's looking good. You were so sweet. Well, thank you. I'm so looking forward to getting to know all of you. But
Hold on.
tonight,
Can we
you're
pause? I just want to have a quick convo about the fact that the host is not queer. Like, how do we feel about that? Because I think it bothers me a little, you know? Yeah, they really did pack in the music here. I know. Mark, I'm excited that there's no Vanessa and Nick because I think they have really overstayed their welcome for some of these Netflix shows. Yes, little E, exactly. But I don't know that I like that they have this host who's like not a queer person and like doesn't understand the culture behind that and like has no experience with that. I don't know, maybe she does, but yeah, it bothers me a little. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you bringing to the table exactly? You know what I'm saying? Because also, like, I find it really hard to believe that Netflix couldn't have found a really wonderful queer, maybe even like therapy, couples counseling, life coach adjacent kind of person who has a following that's like big enough to justify them being on the show. You know, like they're influencers with millions of followers who occupy those identity factors, you know, like would they not have been a better choice for the show? I'm just saying, like, for what it's worth, they're celebrities too. Like, there has to be queer celebrities that would be willing to sign on for this show, you know? Yes, another somebody. I think so too. Her dress is really pretty. Yeah, that's a good point. Literally, Mark, even Tan France would have been better. Literally, like, was Jonathan, I bet Jonathan Van Ness wouldn't even fucking answer the email for this job though, huh? They probably have much better things to be doing. Clearly should host season 2. I'm sure that would go great, Jessica. Netflix said we like getting LGBTQ money. Yes, Holly. Yes, I think that's also part of it too, is that like we want to capitalize on the queer market, for lack of a better word, because we know that these people will make us money, but we don't want to represent you though. We don't want to pay you. We don't want to represent you. We don't want to include you other than to be in the fish tank, right? Which is like, yeah, it's fair, Steffi. At least it's not a Lachey. Okay, let's keep going. We're roughly at 3 minutes, 29 seconds. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
here because someone in your relationship has issued an ultimatum. One person is ready to get married right now, and the other isn't quite ready yet.
So
By
clearly
show of
the answer
hands,
is to
who
go
in a
on the
relationship
show.
issued the ultimatum? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, well, let's get into it. Let's get to know each other. Want to start here, Xander?
Of course. Vanessa and I have a great life together. It has so much fun involved, and I love that. I love that. I'm like, honestly, every day I'm like, thank you. Vanessa and I met when we were seniors in high school, and our boyfriends were best friends.
Fast forward
Everybody
5
take it
years.
back.
I went
That's
to
so
the taco truck. First, I asked if she was still dating her very long-term boyfriend, and then my follow-up question, are you gay?
I had not come out to anyone except for my best friend. So I guess I felt comfortable enough. Yes, I am.
4 years later,
That's
here we are.
cute.
Your high school boyfriend blocked you.
He did block me.
Yes. Hi, bye.
I feel
It
like that
feels
we have a
way.
connection that I'm never gonna find again, and I don't honestly want to look for it again, but I want to be married, and I'm not sure if Vanessa's willing to do that or not.
I love you so much,
Just take issue
but I
with this
never envisioned
premise.
a long-term relationship. I don't want permanency, and I don't want stability. I want freedom. And that's not really what marriage consists of.
Giving an ultimatum means at the end.
Hello? Can we just fucking unpack that for a second? That's not like, oh, I want to marry you, but I have cold feet, or I'm afraid, or I'm a child of divorce, and so marriage gives me anxiety, right? Like, this is like a fundamental incompatibility in regards to the way that we view life. Like, Hello. Yeah, also, can you guys help me? I don't know these people's names yet. And so I'm probably going to use the wrong pronouns for somebody at some point in the first few episodes. We all know that I'm terrible with names, and so I don't know who is who. Who are these people? Let's start there. What are their names? Can someone help me with that? Literally a metaphor for us. So why are you here then? Like, why are you on this show that's like, also, can we just take bets? We shouldn't, oh, fuck, I should have made a bingo card. I'm making one for the next thing, and I'm putting it on the Discord. Can we make a bingo square that this person who says that they don't want to be married is going to end up saying yes to the person that they are, like, partnered with or matched with? Also, what is going on oh, there we go. Wait until you meet her dad in the future. Okay, Xander and Vanessa. Yeah, so Vanessa is wearing the red dress. Xander is wearing the white button down. Yes. Mal's pronoun. Stop, Sierra. I have questions about the choice making went into the gender aspect of the show. Was it production, or was it some of the people weren't fully out yet? Honestly, Days in Blue, that's a fair question. Yes, Mark, that's correct. Yeah, that's exactly what I just heard, is that one person wants marriage, one person wants a long-term relationship, and the other person doesn't. And, like, I'm assuming the subtext there is that, like, I've only stayed in this long-term relationship because I love you so much, but I'm not going to get married to anyone. So, yeah. Well, yeah, socks in the dryer. But I think this is also, like, worth noting, though, because, again, this isn't like I don't want to get married yet, or I'm afraid of marriage and so I'm dragging my feet. It's like, I fundamentally disagree with the concept of being married at all. I don't want to get married ever to anyone. Yeah. Well, that's the other thing that's very confusing to me too. I feel like we're going to talk about this endlessly on this season. Because in my experience anyways, there seems to be a greater overlap between people who are polyamorous in the queer community. Like, it's a lot, I guess what I'm saying is, in my experience at least, it seems a lot easier to find polyamorous people within the, like, queer dating community than it is within the straight dating pool. And so I'm really confused why Tiff actually uses they them pronouns. It's not represented in the show. They use she her. Oh, okay, thank you. So Vanessa and Xander, that's the two people that were, but Tiff uses they them pronouns. Thank you, Hannah Banana. But, like, I'm very confused about this. Is Vanessa not aware that polyamory as a concept exists, and, like, have they not had conversations about this, or, like, you know, I don't want to get married ever, so I get it. I would tired of myself if my partner kept trying. Well, yeah, and I think formerly known as, that's also, like, something that's probably best addressed in couples therapy, you know? Like, we have a fundamental disagreement about the way that we view relationships. Forcing each other into this very manipulative experiment is not going to change that. Like, the only way that we're going to come to a consensus about whether we can agree to be together or that what's best for us is to break up is by, like, talking about it with one another, not by dating other people. Yes, Hannah, exactly. If your relationship already falls outside of the norms, I think. Ooh, thank you, Hyssop. Okay. Hold on, I'm, like, literally gonna copy paste this so that I don't lose it. Because I am so bad with names. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Thank you. Shouts out to Hyssop for giving me everybody's pronouns. Okay. All right, so we're at 5 minutes, 12 seconds. We're gonna press play in 3, 2, 1.
If she's not ready yet, you will walk away.
As much as I love our connection, I want children. It may be a little selfish, but I am willing to walk away because I care about my future children more than I care about anything else.
The terms of the ultimatum are very clear. You will either leave here engaged or you will break up. And of course, it's possible that along the way, you'll see a future and maybe even fall in love with someone new. Yoli and Mal. Who's issuing the ultimatum? Yoli, okay.
Yoli and I first met during Pride about 3 years ago. She was a men's stylist at Barney's at the time. I asked her for her Instagram so I could continue asking for discounts at Barney's.
That's really it. I knew I loved Mal when I got sick with the flu. She took care of me. Like, she put the Vicks Vapor Rub on me, like real rough on the neck. And oh, I just love her so much. Like, I want you to choose me. I need to feel that. It's been 3 years. We talk about being married often, but Mal has expressed to me that she wants to have the money for the rig, money for the house, money for the kids kids' education before even taking the next step. She's a Virgo. And I'm just like, I just want to be with you.
Yoli, she wants kids right now because of her age. But for me, it's not about if I want to marry her. I want to marry her. I don't necessarily feel like I'm in the place to be able to provide for her like I want to provide. The down payment for the house,
See, like,
exactly how much it is going to be to like do in vitro.
At what point are we joining this journey of life together?
Kalita, is this the alleged abuser? Somebody's an abuser on this show? Let us not go nutty. What? I know. Hi, bye. The way this host speaks to them is cold vibes, kind of creepy. Oh, really, Jessica? I wasn't really paying attention. I'll have to check. Don't spoil the surprise. See if Mickey can guess the abuser. Okay, but this is confirmed. This is factual. There is somebody who's an abuser on this show. Like, we have accusations or like statements from a victim. Okay, abuser confirmed. Wow. Stop spoiling. Yeah, don't spoil the whole thing for me, guys. Let me be a visitor in this space. Let me live in my little Delulu for a while that everybody's happy. Okay, 7 minutes, 7 seconds. We're pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
I wouldn't put up with anybody else's bullshit for this long.
What's holding you back?
I mean, I knew her as a friend before I knew her as a lover. Every time she's talked about another lover, it's been very similar. And you've talked about your lovers so great, same tenacity, same like boisterous way. So I'm just like, why me? I want to figure that out. Yoli falls in love with wherever she's watering the grass at. And that is scary. 8 weeks from now, however many weeks from now, you can come back and be like, actually, Mal, I know I told you you need to marry me. And then be like, I actually don't know. I'm actually in love with this other person. I really don't know now. I do want marriage, but I just want her to be really sure about me.
Oh, sorry you feel that way. I feel like
Sorry you feel that way. Oh my God, what's going on here? I am so squeaked out by the way that these two talk to each other. I feel like there is a lot of resentment, like a lot of resentment and contempt behind both of their eyes, and I'm nervous about it. You should watch the reunion first without us. Oh God, really? His up? Oh, that's terrible. Okay, yeah, we'll probably have to address that when the time comes. Okay, we're at 7:55. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
I found my person. I want you to feel confident in me and in us. And it takes a lot for you to feel confident in us.
True.
I don't think it's possible for me to find another better person. I mean, Mal, I don't think we're gonna break up. I do think that we'll choose each other. I think.
What's making you so emotional right now?
Ultimatums suck. We've been at this for 3 years. And at the end of this, we could just not be together. You lose the person that you thought you were building a life with. We're both alphas, and we're both very like, if this is done, I'm not gonna chase her because like I respect boundaries, and she's not the type of person that speaks to exes. That sucks.
Or it's the beginning of the future.
Cheers to that.
Yeah. So committing to marriage it's a huge deal. And there's a lot of reasons why people say that they're not ready. But if we're all being honest, it often comes down to one question. Is this person really the one person that I want to spend the rest of my life with? Or could there be someone else out there that could be a better fit? Well, in this experience, you're going to get a chance to find out. You're currently strangers.
That really is the question, though.
Each of you are compatible with multiple people here. Your only focus over the next week will be deciding which.
Also, hold on. I just want to address that real quick because, like, this false dichotomy of, like, the debate about whether to get married comes down to whether you're the best that I can get or there's someone else better out there. Like, that's not real at all. Literally, one of the couples that she just talked to expressed that they do love their partner, but they just fundamentally disagree with the concept of marriage, of long-term partnership. right? Like, hello? This is off to a really weird start. Okay, 9:21. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Of them you think could be marriage material. And then at the end of the week, each of you are gonna get a chance to choose someone that you think embodies what you look for in a spouse. You'll move in together for 3 weeks as a new couple in a trial marriage. And then you'll do the same thing all over again with the person that you arrived with.
Okay.
Tonight is your last night as a couple.
No.
Tomorrow morning, you'll break up and become exes.
Shit.
At the end of this experience, each of you will decide what your future holds. Whether you leave here engaged, single, or newly in love, choosing the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with is the most important decision that you will ever make. But for now, enjoy your last night as a couple. I will see you in 1 week at the choice. Cheers to love.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Also, I love that we have metal martini glasses this
I'm very
season.
excited to
Really
begin
classing
dating
it
new
up
people.
for the queers.
People fall in love with me pretty easily.
Cheers
It's like
to toxic
game on.
love. Yeah, this is a strange premise.
Cheers to our trial marriage.
They're cute.
I'm not ready to see Mal explore other people and enjoy other people.
Then why
But
are
I
you
mean,
here,
I'm willing to
babe?
process that if it means at the end of this we're sure as hell about each other.
This is not gonna go well. I'm calling it now.
Bye. We'll see you soon. I hope.
This experience is the craziest thing that I've ever done. Either I leave here engaged to Vanessa, I leave here single, or with someone else. No matter what, this experience is gonna change my life forever.
For now I got one big heart, just wanna love you, got 2 hands out, just wanna love you.
No music. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate. Why do they play the music for so long?
Wait, maybe?
On the alcohol, yeah. Oy vey.
Okay. Cheers to last night.
Champagne glasses. We have a whole arsenal of new glasses.
I'm like wondering how it's gonna feel talking to other people and like did we flirt? I'm like curious to know. I haven't been flirted with by another woman in a while.
I don't even know how to flirt, so.
I don't know if you were good at flirting when we first started dating.
It's fair.
When I first met Ray, she was trying to booty call me. I learned she's a bit of a boobs girl.
She's got a lot of what I like.
I'm sorry, parents.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
It's okay. My mom doesn't know how to work a TV.
End timestamp. This is 39:01.
I love Ray
39
more than I think I ever will love another person. We've been together for over 3 years now, and I really want to marry this girl. My mom plans weddings, and my dad's a jeweler. That gives any hints. You're the person I've been sleeping next to for the last 3 years. I get like one last night of cuddles.
Oh my God, stop it.
I do love you. Come here.
I hate the fucking noises. Like, why? Why Netflix?
We grew up
Did we have to
envisioning
mic that?
this like picturesque, like running down the street, like screaming the I love you and like, oh, that's my person. But like,
facts.
I don't know.
It's
I don't
for
know
my
if
mental
that
health.
exists for me.
Hearing you talk about this like picturesque thing, this perfect thing that you see, that makes me think about like what your expectations are, and like I'm not gonna live up to them. You know, I'm not gonna live up to perfect. Like, we're not perfect and we're never going to be, but I'm scared that you don't know how to be okay with that.
It's a valid fear. I hear that.
It's scary thinking like that you could be more sure if it was someone else. I hate to use the words like I've given you an ultimatum because I don't like the idea of feeling like I pushed you against a wall, but you know, I hope that this experience gives us clarity.
Oh, hi Magnolia.
You're so sexy. What the
Shouts
fuck?
out. Okay, Mildred and Tiff. Boy, you know, really kind of invading this privacy.
Have another drink. It is a year and 11 months since I met your beautiful, fine-ass self.
I actually found her on an Instagram hashtag that's really embarrassing.
The hashtag was lesbian Latina.
I was lonely, single. I wouldn't say thirsty, but a little parched. I, of course, DM'd her. And
We just like never left each other after that. And I want to be with you in the future, so I hope that this experience
Oh
helps
yeah, hi
us
Christine and Finn. Are they
determine
here?
whether we want
I
to
didn't
move
see them
forward
in
with
the
that.
chat.
Whether you want to.
Hi Christine and
Because
Finn.
I know I do.
If you guys are watching,
I gave Tiff
in,
an ultimatum
replays.
because, you know, I don't want to toot my horn or anything, but she really likes what I do in bed.
Yes, ma'am.
Tiff knows I bring a lot to the table. I think the sex is just a plus.
I love and hate that Mildred is spicy as hell. But who wants to date a boring person?
I already miss you, babe.
I already miss you too.
If she wants to keep this spice in her life, she needs to put a ring on it.
Yeah, that's how it is.
We make each other happy in the moment, but it's really hard to see clarity when it comes to a future with you. And I want to be married now.
Do you just want the concept of marriage with someone? Or are you leaning more towards the concept of marriage with someone special? What are you after?
I believe that everybody wants to be in a relationship with someone special. But if this person is not on the same page as me, then this person can't move forward with me. So I must let them go and find who is actually on the same page as me. And at the end of this experiment, there has to be a decision.
Yeah. I guess it just doesn't seem that real, not discrediting your feelings. It just doesn't seem that real because so many times when we break up, or majority of the times you break up with me, I feel like you throw me away and then 2 days later, not even 2 days later, sometimes 2 hours later, you want to get back.
I understand that, but this is not another one of our breakups.
Oy. Okay, hold on. We need to talk about that because we're paused at 17:22. If this is a pattern in their relationship that they break up a lot, and some of them have been a few hours in total, like we have so many. Christine, channel member for 6 months. Hell yeah. Thanks for being one of us, Christine. Appreciate you. That's so fun. I love that you guys can subscribe for multiple months. That's a crazy amount of time. Thank you, Christine. I appreciate you. Christina from Texas. Yeah, this is something again that needs to be addressed because there is no resolution that this show can provide you if you guys are routinely having breakups and like on again, off again, will they, won't they? Like, I don't blame this person, I don't remember their name, for not wanting to get married to someone who breaks up with them regularly. Like that, like a stability, a consistency, like trust is such an important part of wanting to get married in the first place. You drank my own milk, we're getting divorced. Like, wow. Yeah. I just like my feelings badge so bad. They are cool badges, huh? I'm pretty happy with them. Tiff and Mildred. Who gave the ultimatum between Tiff and Mildred? There's no commitment at all. Yeah. Like, I mean, if you're willing to call it quits on like breakups in just our regular relationship regularly enough that we can say when we break up, I don't blame anyone for not wanting to commit to marriage with that person. Mildred gave the ultimatum. Okay, thank you. Okay, we are at 17:24 and we're pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
I won't come back after this.
I love Mildred so much, but I'm not ready yet to commit to marriage because Mildred and I's communication is horrible. We'll be great 1 week, and then the next week we'll break up because we just shove all our problems under the rug, and we're back to the same old bullshit. I don't want to go into a marriage having these issues, but I also feel like I don't want to lose her, and it's hard. It's hard. I care about you. I love you. I think you're sexy as shit. I just really hope that
Raspberry,
through meeting other people that we can really, truly find connection with each other.
I think this is your opportunity because I'm ready, whether it's with you or alone, or maybe with someone else.
Okay, this is the other thing about this show. I think sometimes
work your way over here for a little kid.
I feel like sometimes people just want the concept of marriage because we've made it out to be this, like, you're not a real adult until you get married, or like your relationship's not real until you're married, and it's this like life milestone that we feel compelled to achieve. And so sometimes people just want like a person, right? It doesn't matter if like you're the person, so much as you are just like willing to be a warm body and stand there and like put a ring on my finger, and like that's problematic. That's a fucking problem. Also, what does that communicate to your partner, that you're trying to like coerce into marrying you, you know? Like this attitude that like, I just want to be married, and if it's not with you, then it will be with someone else. Like, thanks. That doesn't feel good. The idea of embarking on like a long-term, especially like a legally entangled relationship, should be because you value that person, because you can't conceive of life without that person, right? Because you want to demonstrate a commitment, a care, a concern for that person specifically. Hi, bye. One of the biggest lessons I've learned is to pay attention to how you talk about your relationship to other people. Yes, hi, bye. And because Erin and I just talked about this in the podcast episode that went up yesterday. But sometimes these like small things that people say about their relationships are very revealing of the way that they feel about each other. And so you can kind of see that like resentment leak out. And I think that's happening here. This is the first live stream I've made. Hello. Hi, Maggie. So happy for this content. Homesick. Oh no, I'm sorry you don't feel good. I'm glad you can hang out with us though. Hopefully you can feel better soon. I just realized I went to my patient's home with my rhinestones glasses on. Okay, Christine, that's a vibe though. Oh no, I like to joke that my partner is just okay. I don't mind having him around other people. Okay, but Gemma Bell, I feel like that's a fairly common joke that people make, you know? I think more so what people are saying, like how they said earlier, when we break up, not like if we break up or in the past when we've had a breakup. It's like when, as if this is like an ongoing thing. That's the kind of stuff that like, it's like that operative word there that's important to pay attention to. Okay, we're at 1836, pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
You wanna?
Yeah.
Raspberry. It is. I just don't like. What is this? Also, no music. What is this? Okay, hold on. First of all, get out of their fucking space. But second of all, does anybody else feel like queer people are being made into a roadside attraction? Is that just me? I didn't finish the first series of the Ultimatum season of the Ultimatum. So like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe they did do this to them. But this feels like queer people are getting made into like a circus show. Yes. Yeah, this does feel like corn. It does feel like fetish content. Well, and just like, why are we making a spectacle out of these people being intimate with each other? You know what I'm saying? I just, I don't like it, especially with the way that like the corn industry treats queer relationships and like specifically WLW content. This feels like that. What is going on here? I guess queer water, but I just given all the groomer talk on the right, this is honestly scary to me. What do you mean? Hi, bye. Still ick though. Yeah, no, this is definitely an ick. Well, and just that they like set this up so that they could get multiple angles of this. Like, it's not like they just filmed one thing. Like, they literally have multiple like rotating camera angles, and there's a fair amount of mirrors in this room, so they probably had to move cameras. Like, the production on this is not like simple. This wasn't like 1 30-second shot. This was like a shoot. They set this up. Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, Curious Little Frog, I don't blame you. It can't be comfortable, right? Okay, we're at 1912. We're pressing play in 3, 2, 1. Sorry, I muted it. We're rewinding 10 seconds. So we're at... No, we're not. I don't want to watch this fucking again. We're at 1917. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Been married to a woman. She's had a wife. She's had a family. She knows exactly what it is she wants.
Okay.
It makes me feel extremely pressured and uncomfortable, but Mildred is right. And Mildred does have a right to know whether we are going to leave each other or whether we're gonna move forward together in a marriage.
This is it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yes, but also
Deep down inside, I know
whether we're planning to get
we
married,
truly do want
or
this.
we get married now
we
are
do want a
separate
future with
questions.
each other. We just don't know how. And hopefully I'll find that how. But I can't make any promises. And I just want you to know that, you know, regardless, I will always care for you.
Care for you too. I care about you a lot.
At the end of this experience, I'm gonna have to make a choice. And I feel like it's gonna be the biggest choice of my life.
Oh, that's nice that all the crew was queer. That helps. Oh my
I
gosh,
feel like I literally...
Mark. All right, hold on. Pause from this sad moment. Thank you so much for gifting 5 channel memberships. You're the realist. Thank you, Mark. Okay, who got one? Little E, Seffi, Metamorph Forest, another somebody, and Queer Water. You guys have channel memberships. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you so much. Hold on. Guys, I need to get a new chair. This chair is like comfortable for 5 minutes. Okay. Yes, thank you, Mark. You can use it. Eric, thanks for joining the channel memberships, dude. I appreciate you so much. I'm glad to have you here. I'll be back after a work meeting. Mark, I hope your work meeting goes good. Thank you for gifting those memberships. I appreciate you. Now I feel like a celebrity. It's so fun having the little badges and the color by your name. I love it. Okay, we're at 20 minutes, 55 seconds. We're going to keep watching this very sad moment. I'm sorry.
Just lost a part of me.
No music. No. None of that. We're not doing that.
But
oy, oy, oy.
Here right now to marry her, I still wouldn't.
That's saying something.
What's this?
I know. Who's gonna wake you up? My goodness.
Aussie and Sam.
I don't have anything to wake me up now that you're not gonna be next to me.
You're gonna have to learn how to use this alarm clock thing over here.
I am.
When we first touched hands, it was like something that you see in the movies. It was almost like the universe brought us together.
Time stood still. Yeah, it was just magical, like butterflies and rainbows and unicorns, and it was magical.
Well, actual butterflies, I think.
Oh, yeah. So last night was our last night together. It was really special.
It was. I am ready to get engaged, have a ring on this finger. I am ready to get married. The idea of marriage to me is really like that ultimate commitment. And you also get to wear some flashy bling, which I'm not opposed to at all.
I want to live with you for 5 years, and if this is meant to be where I want to go that marriage state, then I'm open to it.
5 years sounds like a long time. I've been waiting for like 10 already.
Oh my God. I just feel so, like, I'm so like anxious right now. Like my heart is, I almost breathe. I feel that she is the one. I'm just, like my processing takes longer than her, so I'm hoping this will accelerate that.
You kind of have to.
I know.
It's not really a hope, it's like.
Okay, yeah.
It's like I have to.
Okay.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi, bye.
You're gonna have somebody on the other side of the bed.
I know, and so are you.
Weird, huh?
Weird. Yeah.
Good luck to you and that person.
RGS. I see you, friend.
And I'm fully participating in this experience. So, you know, you be you and do your thing.
I just don't. This just is never gonna go well.
Didn't get no big hug. You're gonna get through this, and whatever happens, no attachment to the outcome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hi, bye. It does feel that way.
I did give Aussie the ultimatum, and I fully stand by it. I just know that it is the right thing for both of us. It definitely feels real now. And I knew that this is when all the emotions were gonna come out.
Okay.
Just a lot of sadness.
But like, why participate in this show then?
This is gonna be different.
Vanessa and Xander.
I don't want to spend time without you.
Yeah.
Like we
I
haven't
feel that.
spent more than what, like a week apart in 3 years.
Yeah, it was hard.
It's gonna be super weird to see you with anyone else. And obviously, like, I cannot picture you with someone else right now, and I can't picture myself with someone else. But
It does kind of feel that way,
that opportunity like comes and feels natural, let's both feel free enough to explore that. It's so shitty to say, but like, let's not hold ourselves back. Like, we thought this experience was a good idea. That's why we're here.
So much of this show just reads as like people who are too afraid to get married because they like won a hall pass first, you know? And then it blows up in their face and doesn't work out the way that they anticipated it would. Is that just me? If I was on the show with a partner, suspend all disbelief, I would not extend a relationship if someone was dead set on marriage. It's not fair. Yes, facts. That's what I'm saying. I feel like there just needs to be like a conversation at some point about like, what the fuck are we doing here? And like, is there any room, is there any world where your worldview about relationships and marriage evolves or changes or like compromises, right? And if there's not, then like, peace and love, but we can't be together, you know? I just, so let him have his time, but also I'm going to keep flirting with him too. Eric, that's valid. Anyone else with anxious attachment and feel like they, well, yeah, another somebody. I feel like also too, this show sort of perpetuates this expectation that like it would be totally cool and fine. And like the reality is that this is such an emotional whiplash for people. Like I think a lot of people would have a hard time with this. That's probably why the show results in such spectacular failure and like fights, you know, because this is such a high emotional ask for like regular ass people, you know, especially because my understanding is that most, if not all, of these people are monogamous. So like we haven't done any work to stretch our worldview about relationships, and we're just like tossing these people into the deep end, which feels so unfair. Yeah, little E. I would be crying in the corner the whole time. I feel like there's probably a fair amount of that on this show. High pressured, soft swinging. Queer water, that's such a sentence. Okay, we're at 25:22, pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Commit to it. I kind of don't want to do this anymore. Let's just be together.
I know, but that wouldn't solve anything. You know, like that brings us right back to where we are right now, where you want to get married and I don't.
I know, but I don't want to.
You're having commitment issues, I think, San.
Yeah. You think so?
You know, don't get mad at me if I like someone, right? You know?
Just looking for permission to cheat, basically.
I'll definitely be jealous.
You've been so committed to me for so long and known you want to marry me and like be with me forever, which is terrifying. But, you know, give someone else a shot and see if maybe the connection you have with me is something you can see yourself having with someone else.
I feel like she's
I don't want to be away
a
from
breakup.
You're a sucker.
Right? Is that just me? Largely based off the let go. Well, yeah, except that that's not always true. Right?
I think I have to go.
I want you to be able to get to where I'm at. I want you to take this seriously.
SpongeBob.
I will.
No music. Is this Vanessa? This is, yes, Vanessa and Xander. I think Vanessa's the one wearing the blue crop top. Oy, oy, oy.
I love you. Love you.
It's getting too hard to be best.
No more music, please. Hi, Katie. Thanks for coming. We're just getting to the messy part. No more music, please. My God.
I fell asleep next to the person that I watched them walk right out the door, and that sucked. But I think everyone's in the same boat as me. We're all kind of like getting used to this idea of calling someone our exes and like being in this weird dynamic where like we haven't been single in forever. I am literally here in my cutest bikini, and I'm going on dates with 8 beautiful women. And as weird as that is to say, I'm here and I'm doing it, and I am living in whatever this moment is.
So why did you give your ex the ultimatum?
I just want to feel chosen. Like, I just feel like you're not, like, my thing is, like, I want you to be like, hell yeah.
This is gonna sound really weird, but like, I'm super into like tarot readings and stuff. The fact that my now ex, Aussie, is going to be dating other people, I don't know how many feet away from me. I'm just gonna kind of go with it.
Hello. Hi. It's really rare that you go out and you find this many women that are all focused on marriage and commitment. Whether you were the ultimatum giver or the ultimatum receiver, we're all thinking about marriage in some capacity. What do you play?
Basketball.
Come on. Yes.
Okay.
I played in college. I've also dated my teammates before, so I know what that I know what that looks like.
Oh no, you're one of those. Normally you go into a date and it's like a lot of small talk, whereas here you're like deep diving at the first like question you're asking because we're all trying to get to what you want in a partner, what you don't want.
I'm more of like a doer.
sorry,
like you do or you don't.
I'm laughing only because you sound like my ex.
I issued the ultimatum and I'm ready to commit, and I want to be with someone that I know I can spend the rest of my life with. This beautiful pool with all these ladies, it's like going to Dinosaur all over again. Where's my drink?
So we're on this date.
Yeah, I know. I just feel like
I'm not mad at it.
You're the most masculine person I've ever been on a date with.
Fair. I think for now. I think we might find out later. It's a little different.
Reality TV.
This is cool though. Like
concept.
traditionally, I don't date mask.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, fuck it, we're here. I'm grown. Like I might have way more in common with you than anybody. So I'm like, fine. We'll figure out who top and who bottoms at another time. But like, for now, we're good. We're good.
Whether you dress more masculine or whether you dress more feminine or somewhere in between. I try to be more open-minded, but when it comes to the basic logistics of each other, I'm a picky person.
So like a deal breaker for me is like, I can't get down with a girl that flat up like eats like a juicy raw fucking steak.
I really want to not eat meat, but.
Interesting, definitely interesting.
You, like, what's your take on like having a child?
No, not really my forte.
That's a deal breaker for me.
On to the next one.
Fair enough.
You're young. You're young, right?
Yeah, I'm 24.
You're 24. Gosh. Oh no. Did you get the ultimatum or someone else?
I gave.
You gave the ultimatum. Okay, so you were ready.
I'm ready.
You were ready to go at 24.
Yeah.
As far as characteristics or qualities I see in a potential partner, I do want someone that is really good at communicating with me, and I want someone to validate my feelings. I also want someone that can keep it spicy and keep things interesting and keep me on my tippy toes because I get bored as fuck.
I love your hair, by the way. It's awesome.
I feel like Xander's not going to enjoy this experience whatsoever.
I haven't gone on a date in 4 years, but here we are. I'm ready. I'm gonna get a drink or 5, and then I'm gonna date everyone that I can. I'm gonna date you and you and you and you and everyone I can, get my hands on.
This woman wants to be Polly
Hi.
so
Welcome to our
bad.
date. Hi.
Polyamorous,
You
sorry.
smell so good. Oh, thank you.
Oh,
You
Daniela,
look
we're
so
playing it at
good.
1.25
Oh,
speed.
thank you.
Yeah.
What do you look for in partner?
Oops, I just paused it, sorry. 3140.
That's what I would say too.
Vibes, that's
vibes.
Mal
Fiona,
is
strikingly
welcome
good
to the
looking.
channel.
You're August 26th. I'm August 26th.
I always say that if I found a clone of myself, I would date them. Do you think people would think we're clones of each other if they saw us next to each other?
I mean, yeah.
We look alike.
1,000.
I don't want someone who is just like all into work. Like,
Good.
I love adventure, taking risks.
That's my biggest thing. Oh my gosh, she's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
know
So
where that is.
you're telling me, Tiff, that you date pillow princesses?
Not always. Mildred's not a pillow
It's
princess.
pillow princesses, everybody.
No, always, no, Mildred's not. I'm not. But I have before.
She's beautiful. She's a feisty little thing.
This is not gonna go well.
So how are you today? I'm feeling good, but it feels weird. I can see what Vanessa's doing. I definitely have not processed everything, and yeah.
Yeah.
That better be orange
That's where everything is happening.
it's
One
not.
thing I'm not doing is looking to see if Tiff is looking at me, because I'm looking really good. And I don't want to sound cocky, but I know she's thinking of me.
Thank you so much. The last time I was in the dating world, I was mainly dating men, so this is like a huge change for me, and I'm feeling really happy and good about it. It's bizarre. Oh my gosh. What are you drinking?
Tequila water with some lime. How about you?
Aperol spritz. I just want to make sure. Lexi wants to get married, right?
Lexi is giving me the ultimatum.
Yeah, Xander's giving me the
Yes.
ultimatum. So we both got it.
But you don't even want to get married.
Well, it's not necessarily that. I think it's just like, it's such a big deal for me that it's like scary to commit to. The idea of like being with someone forever scares me, you know?
Really? I think most people, I
right?
don't know.
I don't know. Like,
Apparently not for our partners, but
I know. That's the thing that I don't get is like, how do you get to that point where you're so confident in saying you're my partner forever?
I thought that you didn't want marriage. How about kids?
Definitely kids. I would love to host a child in my belly if my body allows it. What about you?
I have like a very like specific scenario for
my
what
God.
I want with kids.
Tell me.
Okay.
What is it?
So me and my partner, like, we have the same sperm because I want the mutual father,
Sure.
and then like I will have her embryo and like
Whoa.
in me, so like I have a connection.
Yes.
And then the other one, like, she'll have mine.
That's like a total transfer. Wow, that's a wild
cute.
thought.
So what do you look for in a partner? Do you have like a
Great
type?
question.
Is this like your type?
Well, first, I'm pansexual, so for me, like, it doesn't really matter like gender-wise, and I don't know if I have a real physical type. I like someone who's confident in themselves.
I mean, that's like sexy, and like
Yes.
I like that. Just someone who knows what they want. Because I think I'm not like that sometimes. Not that I'm not confident. I feel like, in a general sense, like I have a good career, like I have a good head on my shoulders, good family, and like
you're pretty.
I know, I heard that
thank you,
too.
so do you.
I guess you can't say that about yourself.
No,
You can't be like,
I'm
I'm pretty.
I am shy, but I feel like I like someone who can like bring it out in me sometimes. Was
Yeah,
she the first girl you've
formerly known
dated?
as I felt weird
Seriously,
about that
yes.
too.
Like I had a girlfriend in college, but it lasted for like a month. Now that I found the word pansexual, like I really feel like that's my vibe.
Cheers. To get some clarity. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I feel like, all right, hold on, pause. This is 3509. This feels like the thing when people have a queer awakening after they're like already in a relationship and they didn't get to date around as much as they had hoped they would, you know? And like, I feel like that's super valid, but also like just say that. Like, I feel like that could have been voiced to Xander in a way that's like way more compassionate than dragging somebody on this show and like forcing a person to sit through this whole, because like Xander just does not look like they're enjoying themselves at all. I always thought he was chill, but I have it confirmed. Who's chill? Ba-ba-ba. Yeah. Bye. Who's Wayne Brady? I don't know who that is. I am so sorry. Lower the volume when you're saying something. It's hard to hear what you're saying. Oh, okay, fair enough. Thanks. Whose line is it anyways? I mean, I do know what that show is. Is Wayne Brady on that show? I just don't know any of their names. I'm sorry. Maybe it's because I've seen a lot of Bachelor in Paradise type things. Yeah. Yes, he's on. Oh, he's the black guy on Whose line is it anyways? Sorry, that was probably a really annoying noise. If I was Purgante, I wouldn't want to be referred to as mother all the time. Host would make me giggle. Honestly, that's super fair. I've actually seen a lot of discourse too about specifically non-binary people, but like genderqueer people generally. And like, how do you approach the conversation of like what to be called if you don't like being called a girl or a girlfriend or a wife? Then like, would you like being called a mom, or like is there another word for it? And I've seen people have their kids call them Rennie, like parent, like the REN from parent, and it's like a similar vocal feel as like mommy or daddy, but Rennie I think is really cute. I can get behind host if the baby's referred to as a parasite. Tom Brady, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I think Brady in my head is like the football guy. Spawn point. My partner calls me Moth, so I see mother as Moth. Aw, that's sweet. Queerwater, I like that. Pop as a parent, yeah, that's really cute too. I call my dad Pop a lot, actually. Yeah, I think Rennie is really cute. I say I'm a cat sauce. That's so cute. I love that. Nibby, that's really cute. I'd probably have to call my kid call me by my name or my nickname. Yeah, for sure. I think especially because people do that with aunts and uncles and stuff too when they're too little to like pronounce your full name, you know, that they just call you some like vocal repetitive version of your name. Like, why couldn't you just do that as a parent, you know? Okay, we're at 3509. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
I don't even know what time it is, so
yeah, same.
I mean,
that's
literally this morning we all woke up with our partners, and now we're like single.
Yep. Does it feel real?
No,
kind of no.
But knowing that our girlfriends our ex-girlfriends are over there laughing, I can hear them.
Like, I don't know how you're gonna be awake after having another one of these. You're so right. So we should laugh a little bit louder and
throw each other in the pool. Yeah.
That feels manipulative. I don't like that.
So tell me about you. I love being outside and pretty much always moving.
First thing I noticed about Lexi is that she has this amazing.
I am also pretty active, but I do like
Come
love
on.
like a movie day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know.
huge. Just, I don't know, say it. Like, her appearance is extremely sexy.
Lexi knew what she was doing.
Okay, can we just address this really quick? As like the big yitty person at every pool party, like, I'm so sorry, this annoys the fuck out of me. Yes. I know that Lexi probably made this choice for herself and felt confident in that, but like, it feels some type of way. I think it's just especially objectifying, you know, having people like not know anything about your personality or not be able to talk about you as a person at all because they're like, yeah, no, like, she's so pretty because she has giant boobs. Like, okay. The sexualization, and yeah, Hyssop, it does feel that way. I also wonder if they cut Xander's interview together to make it look like that so that they could push this kind of thing. Because I think it's entirely possible that Xander just like stumbled over their words and didn't really know how to express what they're feeling, and so they cut it together with this like spicy music to make it seem, you know. No, we don't have diverse body types at all. No, not at all. Lexi loves her body. Yeah, no, and I think that's great, you know. But still, like, it would be nice to see a TV show talk about somebody who has a body like that in a way that's still humanizing. Yes, yeah, facts. I think that's probably what it is too. It does feel very male gaze, doesn't it? Okay. We're at 3606, pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Picking the bikini she picked. I don't even know if people are gonna be like talking to her or like talking to them, but they're honestly hard to hide, so there's no blaming her for what she's got going on.
Okay, what makes you a catch?
Oof, what makes me a catch?
Wait, how about this? You tell me what makes me a catch, and I'll tell you what makes you a catch.
But I don't know anything about you yet.
Cool, okay. I'm gonna not look at your boobs because I know they're already great, so I'm just really looking at you. You're beautiful.
She's hot. Did I say that? She's hot.
Your eyes look like melted chocolate, I think.
You have a bubbly personality. I'm going to imagine that you are athletic to some degree.
Yeah.
You seem like you could talk to anyone, and I think that's a really great thing.
Okay.
Okay, those are all the things I know.
That was very, very spot on.
Oh,
yeah.
Fantastic.
That was very spot
Should I make
on.
another guess and we'll see if it's right? Your favorite color is green.
No blue. But I do like green on me.
All right, cool.
So it was a good
Cool,
start. I also
cool.
really like yellow, so I'm enjoying the bikini.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're also super bubbly. I can hear you talking elsewhere, and like you just no. Your energy is awesome. Like it just like it's helping make this experience because like amidst all of the weight of this,
Yeah.
you need the light, and you definitely have that like.
Wow. I'm so glad we went to this route. Keep telling me. This is amazing.
Great smile, by the way.
I don't like this. I don't know
Artsy
why
more
it
than
feels
sporty? Artsy more than sporty.
Throw me into a sport and I'll just do some somersaults. I don't know what I'll do. Yeah,
But you'll have a good vibe doing it.
Yes.
All right, I'm getting
You're
somewhere
really
with
good.
it.
Well, cheers.
Cheers, yeah.
Thanks for playing that game with me. It made me feel really good. I hope I made you feel
No,
really
you
good, 'cause
did.
You did a
felt
really
great,
good job.
even though you told me my eyes look like melted chocolate. No, I'm kidding.
They're so
melted
beautiful.
chocolate
Chestnut.
is good.
Chestnut. I'm amazed at how well I'm connecting with pretty much every single one of them. Their hesitation is not necessarily based on the fundamentals of marriage, but rather, do I want to marry this partner that I'm with right now? I see value in marriage for a lot of reasons, but for me, I'm searching for that real emotional desire to get married, and that's what I've been lacking so far. I feel like I'm always taking care of things right now in my relationship with Xander.
Oh my God. Can we talk about this? Because I am just... Okay, so first it was, I don't agree with the concept of marriage. I don't believe in long-term relationships. I don't want to get married. And then it was, well, I can see the value in marriage. I just feel very nervous about it. And then now it's, I've been looking for an emotional reason to get married and I don't have that. Like, come the fuck on, Vanessa. At some point, either one of these things is not true, or you've been untruthful, not truthful, whatever, with Xander. Like, pick a side. I want so to call me melted chocolate ice. Really? Love yourself? I feel like I wouldn't like that. It gets worse. Great. Days in Blue. I love that. I know, Gemma Bell. It's about time for a snack. That's your cue to break up, Vanessa. Literally. That's what I'm saying. Like, just be honest with your partner about that, though, because your partner deserves the opportunity to find someone who does have that emotional connection with them. You know, like, stringing somebody along is just... Mickey, she meant my snakes. What? Oh. That's really funny. Me talking about snacks and you guys are talking about your snakes. That's really funny. I feel like Vanessa has some attachment issues and doesn't know herself or what she wants. I am starting to pick up that vibe, Anya. We'll see. Okay, let's keep going. 38-35. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Like, I don't want to have to fight battles for another adult.
Interesting, because I am younger and like
You're 24,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
And like I have my shit sorted. I am a protector, provider type. I'm like, do you need me to call the doctor's office? Do you need me to get this together? Because it's like, I feel like I have to in my relationships.
Or else it won't get done.
It won't. There gets to be a point for me where it's like, I'm exhausted of always being the one that feels like I need to do that for someone else.
That.
And I have not dated anybody who's like, I can get this done.
Yes.
Not even just for me, but for themselves/us.
I totally get that. It's amazing.
Yeah. I came here because I wanted to marry Ray. I still feel that way. But I think I'm seeing that there's other outcomes in this process. I feel like when I first saw Vanessa, I thought we were gonna clash because we have very extroverted personalities. But as I'm talking to her more, I feel very comfortable with her. There's flirtiness and fun and like, it's coming my way, so it's totally weird. What are you drinking?
The Discord.
An old-fashioned and water.
Okay, I'm a Manhattan girl. I will tell you this, I make a freaking phenomenal Manhattan.
What? You're amazing. Are you a Virgo?
No, I'm not. I am a Capricorn. Are you a Virgo?
I am.
I've actually been told I do really poorly with Virgos.
That's not true. That's actually like your soulmate. So whoever told you that was trying to keep you away from Virgos.
Oh, so probably just a crazy ex.
For sure. Virgos and Capricorns are like the match.
All right, well,
they're
cheers.
both grounding.
Cheers to already finding it.
Hey, our work here.
Also, just for what it's worth, because I'm in an astrology hyperfixation, sun sign astrology is like, you can't know very much about a person without at least knowing like their big three. The like, oh, you're a Virgo, I'm a Capricorn, like clearly we'll get along. Like maybe, but what if like Virgo is the only earth you have in your whole chart? What if Capricorn is the only like cardinal that you have in your whole chart? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a picture of a whole personhood. I just yeah, whatever. Capricorns rise up, but also whatever, it's fine, it doesn't matter. We're just gonna keep going. We're at 40 minutes 22 seconds. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
It's done.
Yes,
I got issued the ultimatum.
You did.
Put on me. I think you were the issuer, if I remember.
Yeah, I'm the attacker. I'm the bludgeoner.
Yeah. It's a timing thing for me. My parents have been together for 45, 50 years.
Wow.
They didn't get married for like the first 10 years of their relationship. And I'm just like, you don't have to rush into these things. The other part of that is my ex loves really hard. She's a serial monogamist. Every relationship I've heard her talk about, she's super vested in, and I just don't feel different than them. So I'm like, if you want to marry me, I want to know why I'm so different than where you've been. So yeah, part of me is annoyed with the ultimatum. Because I'm like, you're putting it on me, but I kind of am unsure about how you feel.
No, that makes sense. My ex, like when we talked about like our relationships, like her problems didn't change between me and the last girl.
Right. That's so
and
much
that's frustrating
pressure.
because it does scare me. Like it makes me wonder, like, am I different?
So I feel like similarly.
Yeah.
Except you're the one who issued the ultimatum.
I know, so I'm the asshole.
Yeah. No, you're not that. You just know what you want.
Yeah, my parents have been married for 25 years. Like they, you know, nothing was perfect. It wasn't always easy, but like they love each other and they've gone through life together. I think no relationship's perfect. It's about being a team. It's not 50-50 all the time, but it's about like working through it. We gotta grow.
Yeah.
But like I'm gonna work through the hard shit with you because
Eric,
it's you.
I wish
That type of thing.
That's interesting. Yeah, so I feel the same way. Every single conversation I'm having with everyone I've been on a date with goes to another level. It's been really awesome. Vanessa is funny. She's quick-witted. It's fun. It's easy. But Lexi and I, she's talking about family dynamics. That's one of my core values. I didn't expect to have a connection so fast, but I would absolutely love to explore more connection with her. Go deeper. You want to just wrap this up and do the 3 weeks now? The last time I hung out with this many women at one time was right before Yoli.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good to see you.
You too.
So?
So what are some things that you want from this experience, being both of us are the ones that issued the ultimatum?
Right. I am excited for like an outcome. I kind of just want to know yes or no, essentially.
I totally feel that.
I want it to be a hell yeah, or if not, then I'm okay with like letting that go.
Right.
It sucks.
Yeah.
But I want you to be like hell yes about me.
I would love, like, how great would it be to hear like, oh my God, like I have to have you. Like, you're the love of my life.
Absolutely.
And I
act
just
on
don't,
it.
Yeah.
I think both of them
I
just
don't
have
feel like
partners.
that I've got.
Oops, sorry. We're paused. We're at 43:17. I think both of them just have partners who are like very non-committal to them specifically, but also to the concept of marriage, you know, and like that's a valid thing. But also, like, I think this is the thing that irritates me about the show is the trying like to force people together, because realistically they're not going to resolve anything, right? Like Vanessa and Xander have either a fundamental incompatibility in the way that they view relationships, or they're just like not that into each other. Maybe Vanessa's just not that into Xander. I don't know. And dating other people, making this big spectacle out of like fucking someone else doesn't make that better. Like, we're not actually having a conversation about our issues. We're just, if anything, we're just like compounding them, you know? I saw something in the chat about Scorpios. Scorpios are my faves. Not SpongeBob, me too. If you end up with someone you don't have a vibe with, I missed the first part of what you said. Hold on. I have the worst time trying to read the chat when it's moving quickly. It's fine. A couple of days ago, I found my birth chart, and I found it hilarious that I don't have Taurus in any house. I've always felt like Taurus guys and me aren't compatible, and now I know why. I am a Scorpio. No one guesses. Jem, I love that. I'm a Scorpio too. I have a bunch of Scorpio in my chart. Yeah, October, November. Okay, we are at 43:14. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm the worst person in the world. You know?
Right. You're like, I'm not terrible.
Yeah.
After today's round of dating, it's feeling really good meeting people who gave the ultimatum, just because it's like an affirmation of like, you're not crazy for expecting your partner to kind of show up. And here's someone like Xander who matches your energy. Like, it feels awesome.
This date is the best one I've had.
No music. I'm hopeful that the music being sped up will make the thing less of a nightmare.
Yeah. I would say yes if we would like spend the night together.
Oh my God. Take it back a step. We haven't even moved in together yet.
Take it back. I take it.
Don't take it back. I'm okay with it. Everybody put a drink over the phone. All right.
Cheers to this wonderful experience that we're all going through, and cheers to love, cheers to marriage, and hopefully we can all get our shit together.
Wow. Cheers to that. I don't even know where my drink went.
Oh yeah. I feel like we're all at a lesbian club and all our exes are here.
No, I guarantee that you have me this happy.
It's weird. It's weird seeing your ex looking hot and then to be single and dating around. It feels very uncomfortable, but I want to keep pushing myself forward to give me the answers that I need out of this process.
I have a question, and you guys might not want to answer. Would you guys be willing to tell everyone else who your number one was?
No.
Maybe Yoli.
No.
They're like just straight up
Are we jealous people?
That's aggressive. I can't.
It's a great question.
All right, if Vanessa wasn't here, then I would have dated everyone at this table.
Whoa. Ooh. Hostility, sarcasm, jealousy. It's just in the air. And I feel like me being born and bred in Jersey, I've got that in me. Game on. Okay, no one else? Nothing else? What I'm excited for is my new relationship with Mal. And you being best friends of Mal, and we have threesomes occasionally.
That sounds very uncomfortable.
I'll join that throuple. I'll be part of that. Can we do that? Can all three of us be married together? It's not legal, but it can be consensual. We can be okay with that.
The show won't let you.
They're both cute.
I think it would be best if it's...
Like, can we just talk about this, though? I feel, somebody said it earlier, Vanessa is living out her messy baby gay phase on TV, and that feels very true. I do hate all of the drinking in this show. This feels so awkward because they're drunk. Yes. There's already pressure on them to get intoxicated. Yeah, there is, or there have been a lot of accusations made about what's allegedly provided or not provided to contestants. Sorry, my shirt is really bothering me. It's apparently what happens on Drag Race. They'll be doing their makeup and living their lives, and the producers will be like, "So can you?" Yes, yeah. I think other contestants from Netflix Netflix reality shows have said that too. That producers kind of orchestrate, or like feed these questions, and sometimes they're so painfully obvious too. Love is Blind has so much drinking too. Yeah. Okay, we're at 45:59. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Experience just became like a polyamorous orgy. We're all like, okay.
That's kind of how I feel.
I like how you guys are like, yeah, let's do it. I'm like, hold on.
It's just I feel awkward for that. Let's do the awkward dance.
It's a small world out there.
Very.
It is a small world.
It really is.
Like
Very.
a lesbian world, I feel like.
Oh, for sure.
Especially if you live in one area, like you just hang out with the same people.
Even if it's a big city, it doesn't matter.
It's really weird seeing my ex at the cocktail party because I know my mom bought her that dress and I want to go give her a hug and like tell her how pretty she looks. Should we go find our own little cozy spot?
Absolutely.
Should we go to Sapphire? Ooh. But I deserve the person that is gonna tell me that I'm the one. And I think when you're surrounding yourself with people who also have marriage on their mind, it's like fun.
I kind of told you, you are not my typical type. Like, I can't believe you're wearing jewelry and you're like playing with your hair and I'm into you. I just don't understand it.
It does tend to have that effect on people.
It's a really weird situation.
Yeah, right?
Like, you couldn't no other time in your life.
You couldn't pay to have this happen to our lives again.
You could pay me.
I could pay you?
I have a rate.
Good to know. What are we talking? Are we like talking hundreds, thousands? Is this like a Pretty Woman situation?
You are a sugar mama. You would definitely be 100% more successful than me in life.
I'm hearing
That's good. I mean, if I make it, then at least I have somebody to spend it. Like,
I'll spend it.
Oh no, I'm sure.
You are throwing me for a loop.
Good. I swear, I think I've been referring to you as like a curveball. Like, not that if you don't catch the sports reference, but like
baseball, softball,
baseball. And I've been thinking about it a lot more than I would care to admit.
Same.
Too often. I feel like every time I talk to you, we have one of those like, whoa moments. Like, whoa, like why did this happen? But like, you're unexpected. Like, I feel like I came into this and was like, I know myself pretty well. But you were like the one that like I just didn't think.
So what are we gonna do?
I don't know. I think I objectively say I would like to go on a date with you tomorrow.
Absolutely same.
Yeah,
I'm
Kalita,
so
it was like
happy
a
you
weird
wanted to
backhanded
go on
compliment.
another date with me. There's definitely something there.
I don't know what to make of, I don't even know what to call it, but my like situation with Vanessa. And I think there's maybe some comfort that I can tell she feels the same. We don't know what the hell it is about the two of us, but we both just kind of like hit each other on our asses.
I don't know what that means. No music.
I feel like there's no doubt in my mind that it'll be fun. But like, I'm not sure if living with her would be madness. Like, I don't know what to do.
There you go.
So learning things from each other.
I need a lime. Do you mind if we move over there? Like, let's do it.
Yeah. Like, that was it.
What a fun thing. You are someone that I never thought I would be interested in, not because you're not beautiful, you are stunning, but I just didn't think you would be my type. But when we were sitting on the towels, I was like, oh my God, I like this girl so much. No, I'm
Here
not
it
joking.
is.
No, I know, I'm serious. Like,
Me too.
that means a lot to me.
Yeah, I think same here. I think there's like a little bit of like confusion for me.
Got it.
I'm curious about you. I think we're trying to make a connection here, and I think anytime I date someone, like there's a nervousness to it, right? Like we can continue to figure this out.
Okay, the second date together.
Somebody want to break up our exes? Who?
No music. Stop it. Okay, great. Thank God. The first episode's finally over. I was really trying to shut my goddamn mouth there towards the end. Two things. First of all, Vanessa kind of reminds me of there's a creator on TikTok. I think her name is Delaney. She does these like skits about like really annoying, like the girl who thinks she's so quirky, thinks that everybody's obsessed with her, like that. And like I think a lot of Vanessa's behavior reminds me of that. So I'm having a hard time not being judgmental. I demand the third episode. Okay, listen, it's already 2:00 facts, and I do need to eat something at some point today. So I actually am gonna go get a snack. It's 2:00 where I am. Thank you. I'm gonna go grab a snack. We're gonna come back to watch episode 2. Also, if we watch episode 3 today, then we would only have one episode next Friday. What would we do then? We can tell. Hi Danny. No, you're good. We're about halfway. We just finished episode 1. Play games. What happened, Eric? Are we playing game? What? I'm confused. Yes, Holly. Same. I will share pics of the snake if you do episode 3. Come on. I'm not getting quid pro quoed into watching more episodes. Yes, margarita break. Yeah, we'll just watch the whole fucking season today. Okay, we are going to be right back. I'm gonna grab a snack and some water. Did I spot the alleged abuser? I'm feeling like it's probably Yoli or Mal, just because you guys said that earlier. But I don't know. I feel like there's something weird going on with Vanessa, but I don't think she's an abuser necessarily. I don't know. I'm curious. We're gonna have to figure it out. We'll see. Oh, Melinda, and what is Melinda's partner? Original partner? I can't remember. How long will the break be? Morgan, probably just like 5-10 minutes. Voods is too small for photography. Aww. I feel like I need to go watch all the episodes because I'm so lost. Another somebody, honestly, I feel that. Yes, food is your snake. I figured. Let's not tell. Yeah, don't tell me. Okay. There's a lot of toxic people here, FYI. I'm picking up that vibe. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream, everybody. I'm gonna take a quick break. And I will be back. It's 1:55 now, so latest I'll be back at 2:05. But okay, I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Hi. Do I have food in my face? Hello, my friends. How's it going? I saw that Gabby's here. Hi, Gabby. We're all just goofing while Mickey's away. I saw you guys in the chat. I made myself a coffee, but it's a little bit too hot to drink, which is fine. Hi, Gabby. I'm glad you're here. We missed you. I almost choked myself with that coffee. This is maple syrup flavored coffee, you guys. And I'm living for it. Too cool for the coffee? Maybe. Maybe that's what it is. Perfect timing. Hi, Rin. Hi, Gemma Bell. Someone also put Jimmy John's barbecue chips in our little lunch area. Is it like a break room cafeteria thing? And so I've been eating barbecue chips. And then they bought Cheetos. I love Cheetos. I don't love the puffs. But, you know, I do love Cheetos. How do you like your coffee, Mickey? If it's hot coffee, I usually will just drink it black. Because I was like immersed in diet culture bullshit for so long that I did the like, I don't need creamer with my coffee thing. And now I just like it. I Pavloved myself into liking it. But if it's iced coffee, I love a good little like blended moment, like the little milkshake ones from Dutch Bros are so good. They have one right now that's like a cookie crunch milkshake thing. It's like Oreos and chocolate and coffee, and it's so good. Obviously I am a bisexual icon, and drink the oat milk iced lavender honey lattes, you know. If there's oat milk in it, I'll drink it. I'm munching on Dot's homestyle pretzels. Yum. I didn't know Dot's made cinnamon flavored pretzels. Yes, cold brew on the daily. Although cold brew does weird things to my body, so I have to be careful. Sorry about the crunching. Hold on. Okay. I don't really like coffee, but tea is a must. Is a Brit? Yes, Eric. Very much a tea person also. I actually worked at a tea company when I was in college, and so I learned so much about traditional Chinese tea, and have never stopped loving it. Tea is sickening. Do you mean sickening in the fun way, or sickening as in the like makes me nauseous way? Did anyone else see that the big study that recently linked hot beverages to esophageal cancer? No, Morgan, I didn't. To be fair, I'm really batting 1,000 with a genetic predisposition to that, so bring it on. We'll have a Target trip, Rin. In the disgusting way, facts, you don't like tea? I love tea. Hot tea, iced tea. Delicious. It's 10 p.m. where I live, so no snacks for me. Fair enough. Chaotic multi-fandom. Although, I don't know. I do love a good late night snack. Aaron and I got these roasted peanuts from Misfits, or Imperfect Foods. And I don't know what it is about them. I think it's because they're roasted perfectly that they're like extra crunchy and they're so salty. He and I are both in a hyperfixation. We got like a big bag and it was gone, almost gone in like 3 days. Yeah, another somebody. I feel that. I'm just kind of like, what are you going to do? I love brewed liquids too. Right, baby? They're so good. Those peanuts are delightful. I will say, though, I looked at the snack area today, baby, and there's no cookies left. I'm so sad. I really wanted Chips Ahoy. They've had Chips Ahoy in the little snack baskets here for ages, and I think they're finally gone. So I'm probably going to have to stop for a little sweet treat on my way home as a reward. Good thing I'm gay and refuse to drink my coffee, not iced. Honestly, Morgan, what a perk. I love that for you. In a southern state, like deeply country, and so sweet tea is everything. SpongeBob, or not SpongeBob, rather. I would like to like sweet tea, but I just don't get it. Like, it's so sweet to me, which is ridiculous because I love sweet drinks, right? Like, I just told you guys how much I love, like, milkshakes, and I do really love, like, sweet little seltzers and juices. I love soda. I guess really I just love Dr. Pepper, but I, for some reason, like, can't wrap my brain around sweet tea. It's just one thing that I, like, don't get. Mickey is living the bi experience and drinks both hot and iced coffee. I literally, this is more of like a neurodivergent thing, but I have like multiple beverages at any given time. You have to have options, you know? Sweet tea is just anger. Is it anger? Sweet tea is just sugar. It is very sweet for me. Y'all can say SpongeBob. My username is so hard. Okay, great. I'm just going to call you SpongeBob. Sweet tea makes me so sick afterwards. Yeah, I feel that. Yes, yes, queer water. Hydration, caffeination, recreation. It's meant to be fun, you know? If I have to put stuff in this body, I want it to at least be fun. Ooh, yes. Gabby, we have this seltzer water. We did have this seltzer water anyways before I drank it. That was like a yuzu sparkling water. So there's no sweetener in it. And it was just like citrusy. It was like all the things that you love from like really citrusy, lemony water, but with the flavor of yuzu. And it was sparkling and it was so good. Also, if you haven't tried the coconut water, like yuzu drinks from Trader Joe's, you are missing out. I'm obsessed. Yuzu and pandan right now. I'm like fixated on them. I have so many mugs that I need to wash. I feel that. If it weren't for my house spouse, I would have mugs all over the place, or cups all over the place, rather. Okay. Are we ready to get into this episode? It's midnight here, but I'm having pasta. Love that. Everybody needs good carbs. Ran around at work for 6 hours. Oh, that's terrible. I am so sorry, Mayak. Another somebody come again. Red Bull in an orange cream soda slushie. Baby, write that down. Aaron, if you're in the chat, write that down somewhere because we're trying that. Yes. Patishu, me too. Okay, focusing. We are at 0 minutes, 0 seconds of episode 2, and we're going to get started with this episode in 3, 2, 1. I am muting the music, though, because you know how they are. Thank you, baby, for writing it down. They really just play the music for so long.
You go on a date with me, you talk to me about my boobs.
Smaller boobs is normally my thing.
So what you're saying is you're curious. Just 2 days ago, I was in a very committed relationship, and now I am very much dating. I still feel good about wanting marriage, but I definitely haven't been thinking about the ultimatum as much. Like, I'm starting to think more about my dates than I am about the fact that I asked Ray to marry me. I think I feel a little overwhelmed. Like, your ex-girlfriend that you've been with for 3 years is over here, and all these like new ladies are over here, and my ex is my competition, which is very weird. So you were issued the ultimatum.
Yes, it's weird because you gave an ultimatum and I got an ultimatum.
And we're like,
and we are on the same page.
So far apart and so together with it. We know the 3 options that you leave with are marriage to the person you came with, break up, or fall in love with someone new. At the end of this week, I'll be making a choice, not just a trial marriage wife, but a life partner. Just like let that one sink in for a second because that is where I'm at right now.
I'd been with Xander for 4 years. I lost a spark. And as much as I loved her, like she was more my best friend, my roommate, versus like this thrilling relationship.
If your ex came up to you like right now and proposed to you, do you like have any idea what you'd do?
I would say no. I would not be comfortable marrying her right now. No, because I'm connecting with you and with some other people, no big deal.
My ex-girlfriend. I feel like I can see the devil in your face right now.
What?
And I could be totally wrong, but I don't think my ex is going through what I am going through currently.
That's funny, because I feel like you know how I feel about you. I didn't think I was gonna connect with anyone. I feel so confused about the potential of developing like an actual, some form of a relationship with you, and then we're both going to go move back in with our exes, and then it's like, what the fuck just happened?
Our lives are gonna blow up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, pause. I really, really dislike this. Talking about your relationship as like a throwaway, it was just a thing that happened, it's in my past, while you're on TV, first of all, but also while you're like 48 hours removed from telling this person that you love them, that you would be interested in a long-term relationship with them, but you just don't agree with marriage and all this stuff, is like so a choice. This is a choice. Protect Xander. Yes. I know that Netflix shows do this. Like, obviously, we are aware Netflix shows really love to do this where they paint people in particular roles. And I have a feeling that Vanessa is getting scapegoated. However, it is important to acknowledge behavior like this, you know? because this attitude of like, it doesn't really matter what I say on TV is like very prevalent in these circles, first of all, which is really confusing. And second of all, like, this is incredibly hurtful. I really want to like validate and acknowledge that having difficult conversations, especially with partners and people that we love, obviously it's difficult. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to have to say those things. But at the very least, if you aren't in love with that partner or person, I would hope that you have enough respect for them as a fellow human being to just be honest that, like, you know, this is not it. You're not my person. Or like, you know, I didn't realize that I was queer until we were in our relationship, or I didn't really get to date women or femme people before we got together. And so I feel like I'm missing out, you know, and like, I don't want to hold you in suspense while I'm exploring myself and finding myself. Like, that's very human. That's morally neutral. But like, communicating that up front is so much more kind. Even though it is hurtful, it's the kind thing to do, rather than feeding everybody who asks a different answer about why you're behaving the way that you're behaving, you know? Part of what makes this queer version so messy is that one person can date a couple. Wait, what do you mean, Sierra? Oh, as in like you can date both parts of that. Yes, I hear what you're saying. Which also is crazy because like that is very much a like stars aligning thing for polyamorous people. Like finding a couple and a third person where everybody equally likes each other is like somewhat rare, you know? I'm dating a barbershop quartet. What did Miak say? Thank you, Chantel B. Who's the host of the show? The host of the show is someone whose name escapes me. It's not Nick or Vanessa. It's a straight woman. So that's as far as I know about her. Nipipi. Gem, get out of here. Gonna need to change out the wheels from the amount of bodies under it. Facts, yeah, it feels that way. Hi Daniela, thanks for coming. 3 minutes in, where are we? Sorry. We are 2 minutes and 26 seconds into episode 2 of the Queer Ultimatum. We just started episode 2, but we finished episode 1 already. I've talked out of my work meeting, but still have to get work done. Ugh. I hate that for you, Mark. I'm very sorry. She's straight, so who really cares? I mean, I'm just saying, like, on a show like this, she's not really, also she's not particularly necessary, but also she's not really adding anything to the experience, so. Oh my God, Gemma Bell, y'all are messy. I appreciate it and I like it. I think it's fun, but you guys crack me up. Okay, we're at 228, 226, excuse, 226-ish. And we're gonna press play in 3, 2, 1.
My atomic bomb.
Morgan. I have ADHD. I can't.
If anybody's gonna fuck this shit up, I feel like it's the two of us.
Oh, I thought you were stopping at fuck. It's like, ah. You want to sit on my face?
I didn't say it. You did.
Okay.
Give me a hug and say goodbye. I am more confused.
Music. That felt really weird.
I was ready to get down on one knee, would have done it on the last night, and now I'm like, what's happening to me? Vanessa is full in a china shop. She's wildly inappropriate and slightly offensive, but it's fun and it's flirty. Like, there's obviously an attraction there, but she probably could kill me in my sleep. So, all right.
This is nice.
This is very nice. It's that like lovely little campfire mood that I like. Mal is like wholesome love, a
right, I'm
warm
mute myself
cup of tea.
so that I can eat
I'm
my snack.
trying to find a wife, trying to find a person I want to spend the rest of my life with. I'm not sure if I need something more challenging or more uncomfortable for that trial marriage.
I've dated quite a bit. I'm sure you've dated.
Yeah.
Like, we could physically do all the things. That's fine.
We'd figure our bodies out. No problems.
Easy. We're both assertive. It'd be great. But my parents are best friends. My father has always been like, you have to be friends first. I have to be like emotionally in line before I can even explore anything physically romantic, if you will.
The person you're with should be your best friend. I feel like we're building the bricks really well.
Yeah, I do feel that with you.
Yeah.
But have you ever dated anybody that looks like me? Like a black person?
No, I haven't. The first thing that I noticed was that like you were more mask presenting.
Yeah.
It didn't even occur to me that I also had not been with somebody who's Black. I was more, oh my God, I just have never found myself attracted to someone who's masked first. That was the first thing I thought of. Dating Ray, who was Chinese, that was really the first experience I'd had outside of dating a white person.
Yeah.
I will not lie, that was a learning curve. And I don't want to say that I know enough or anything. I'm not afraid of the learning in that. I don't want to avoid that.
That's enough. That's enough for me. Your race doesn't matter to me. I've dated across the board, so I'm good with that. But
have you dated Jewish before?
I have not.
Aha! So I do bring something different. I can show you how to make matzo ball soup. I actually can't. I would need to bring my mom for that, but she can teach you how to make good matzo ball soup.
You and I have built like our connection genuinely off of honesty.
I felt like coming into this experience, I didn't know if the person I was with would say yes to me. And that lack of assurance, the lack of safety in terms of like not knowing when we could take a next step. If we were together, you would always show up. I just know that about you. Nothing against my ex, but I had that, I don't know. What if she just walked away one day?
You issued the ultimatum, but like maybe that changes. Maybe you do just want to date somebody for a little while that just shows up for you consistently.
You're just trying to convince me to be able to date you and not get engaged.
Absolutely not. I think we should, like, let's just, if I could do it today, in this, like right now, I'd be like, let's just do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I got issued the ultimatum, which is wild that I'm showing up so sure. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I know.
Right.
Easy, no question, I know. I'm gonna have to like deal with maybe you snore at night.
I don't snore.
Perfect.
I don't snore.
Maybe you eat really slappy or loud.
No. I don't do that either. I don't know if I pick Mal over Vanessa or Vanessa over Mal. I just like can see so clearly that one is like just cozy and like easy. And the other one is like way over here and like the lightning and the thunderstorms. I know what choice is coming up. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's weird to be hearing from somebody that like I trust saying that
they're sure.
They're sure and they're in.
Yeah, I know what I want, I know what I need. With you, I've been very short.
Yeah.
Yes, I know I'm muted. Hold on, pause. Think of MILF Manor with Kelly and Jose. Yes. Yeah, so I did see that comment. Race does very much matter. Especially because of culture, and like your partner being aware of like what your cultural norms are and where you come from and like, you know, all of that stuff. But I think especially for Black folks, it matters because it's not quite as simple as just like, we love each other and that's enough, you know, like if you're going to be partnered with somebody who experiences marginalization in that way, it's important that you be validating of that experience, that you be aware that will probably change your day-to-day life and your interactions, and like you might experience some pushback from that. Like it's a very complex, multifaceted issue, you know? So like I really appreciate that you just asked that outright, honestly. And also that she just answered honestly. I think that was nice. I can imagine she doesn't want to have to teach. Yeah, Eric, exactly. Yeah, like that's a lot of emotional labor, and for someone like if they're not aware, you know, like I could see that being a deal breaker for sure. Hi, Love Yourself. We're watching episode 2. We're just a couple of minutes in. For the life of me, this person's name escapes me. Who is the white woman in this equation? What is her name? I'm sorry, I can't remember. I'm terrible with names. Curses, I was busy earning OT. Okay, love that. That's worth it, Christine. Lexi? That sounds familiar. Maybe. Also, if you guys... Lexi. Okay, it is Lexi. Also, if you guys see Cheetos in my teeth, mind your business. But, damn it, now I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying about Lexi? I do like their communication, yeah. Oh, yeah, Lexi was just talking about her relationship with Vanessa and whether she wants to choose Vanessa or Mal or, like, what the deal is here. I think... Do you want us to tell you, Mickey? What? Who's the abuser? No. Is it Mal? Oh, no. I really like Mal. Mal seems... Well, maybe... I don't know. I don't know what I feel. Just generally. Pasta is life and Cheetos are my favorite snack. Cheetos are a superior snack. This reads like a CSI profile. Lexi, 23, obsessed with marriage. It really does. And then she was 24. I don't know why I remember that, but not her name, but I do. Okay, 6 minutes, 58 seconds. Yes, raspberry crunchy Cheetos all the way. 6 minutes, 58 seconds, and we're pressing play in 3, 2, 1. No music. Oh my god, this one's gonna get copyrighted for sure.
The thing I love cooking is actually Thai food. I love cooking Thai food.
Okay. Do you enjoy cooking with your partner, or do you normally just cook for?
So I kind of want my partner to get the fuck out of the way when I cook. Just because, like, I'm sorry, I'm running the show.
Yeah.
So I'll like prep everything, right? Like I'll get all the veggies, like maybe I'll be like, oh, can you like cut the carrot or something like that? I don't know. But don't get in my bowl room.
I don't really mind if my partner likes to just do their own thing.
What actually makes you mad? Actually, that's what I'm curious about.
What does make me mad?
Because you seem like so nice.
I like to say I'm very low maintenance.
My last relationship, I felt like there was a lot of passive aggressiveness and
You were the passive aggressive one,
No,
or
no,
they
no,
were?
They were.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Like, how do you solve anything when you're taking the steps to ask what's wrong and you get nothing?
You're like, no, I'm good. And then you're like, wait, I can't read your mind.
Until the next blow up.
Yeah. It's been hard, you know? And sometimes I feel like I don't, like I'm tearing up. Because it's like, sometimes I feel like I try my best. And I feel like I'm not understood. God damn it, crying like a little bitch.
No,
I hate that.
No, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, for me, that relates to healthy communication with my partner.
Yeah.
If we were in this marriage together, you can feel like I would support you.
There's obviously, there's a spark there, right?
I'm open to take it a step further.
So 2 days ago, Mildred gave me an ultimatum, and from what I'm hearing, Sam can bring something to the table that actually Mildred could not, and that is Sam's communication. There's this sweetness to it. I was not expecting that, actually.
Also, pause. Tiff's pronouns are they, them? Did I remember that correctly? Christine, ow. What happened? Are you low maintenance, or did you learn to be low maintenance? So people... Christine! Super true. Okay, thank you, Gemma Bell. Yeah, for those of you who aren't aware, being low maintenance or like being easy to get along with and like that kind of a thing can sometimes be a side effect of trauma, especially when parents aren't particularly validating of your needs, or it can happen because we live in this very misogynistic and patriarchal world that tells women that your needs, your wants, your feelings are a burden or a problem, and we learn to suppress them. So if you do find yourself feeling some, like resentment about the pressure to be low maintenance, that might be worth unpacking, because you deserve, right? Like you're like allowed to be whatever amount of maintenance you are. Thank you, Fiona. Action as someone who is very low maintenance, Christine. Yeah, the I'm so chill to having no chill pipeline is so real, and something I highly recommend personally as a person who's also done the work. Yes, it's okay to be maintenance. Thank you, Katie. All right. Max, what the fuck? No. That's not what that means. Oh, yeah. No. Laying pipe is a slang term for sex, but like specifically about people with penises usually. Yeah, listen, you asked. All right, we're at 8 minutes, 48 seconds, and we're pressing play in 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry, Matt. It was just funny.
In 5 years, I see myself married in a home with my family, just my partner, my son, all my animals.
When you mentioned marriage,
yeah,
I do want to get married.
Wow!
I
God,
discovered
every time I talk to you,
I know it's like
tell me.
I surprise myself. I do want long-term commitment in a happy home and creating a life together, celebrating love, celebrating each other for the rest of our lives.
Oh, hold on! I gotta be like, yay! Aussie!
Yay.
You've come a long ways.
I know, in 2 days.
You look so much happier right now.
Thank you for saying that. I do feel a lot more myself. I also think that's part of my journey, is speaking my truth. It's kind of scary. It's almost like first when you come out, that's one thing when you're like, oh, I am gay, or I like the same sex. And now it's like another discovery of like, okay, do I identify as male, female? You know, what does that look like? Am I trans? It's scary, but at the same time, I'm excited. I think I'm at the precipice of discovering what my calling is, why I was born at this time. I didn't have representation when I was growing up, you know, and I think that's something that I'm really passionate about, is to help the kids.
I want to be part of your journey. I think that discovering yourself and like just finding who you are, I think it's so beautiful. I feel comfortable talking to you. Like, you make me laugh and we're just having like this little cute chemistry going on. And I do also feel safe talking to you. And I'm there 100% to support you. You deserve to be happy.
Yeah.
Like, we all deserve to be happy. I want marriage, you want marriage, you know.
I discovered I want marriage.
You
Oh,
did?
It must be, you know, our talks, because I've been...
Okay, I'm confused. Can someone help dial me in? Also, I'm not judging you guys, to be clear. I just think y'all are so funny. Yeah, I saw, so Aussie doesn't use pronouns then? Aussie just is referred to as Aussie. Am I understanding that correctly? They chose their name after moving to the US. Cool. Boop, boop, boop. Aussie's next level. Yeah, can someone help ground me into what it is that's going on here? Because it sounds like Aussie just discovered a desire for marriage and gender identity stuff. But did Aussie not know that before coming here? Like, I'm confused. And also, we didn't see any of that. So Aussie's not sweet. Okay. I feel like we haven't seen very much of Aussie at all. And so I'm confused about this like sudden departure of Aussie and Yoli being like best buds, because we haven't seen any of that. And also, like, this feels like a friend conversation. This feels like when two buds are just like chit-chatting. And so I can't tell if these two are romantically interested in each other. Aussie just said stuff. Okay. Aussie, I mean, to be fair, Days in Blue, don't we all? Okay, we're at 11 minutes. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
I'm just getting a bit clearer every day. What does falling in love feel like for you?
I think falling in love for me is
Maybe,
like
thank you.
realizing that the person I'm with, I can't breathe without them. Knowing that no one's perfect and loving them unconditionally.
Yeah, perfectly imperfect.
It's making me emotional because just to sit in a date with somebody and see that it can happen so fast, I just don't understand how it just has taken this long for Tiff not to connect with me. I'm just feeling really confused.
No music. Haven't Aussie and not Aussie, Mildred and Tiff been dating for like a year? I'm so confused. Aussie self. Yeah, that does present an interesting conundrum, doesn't it? Not out, but they went on TV. Actually, that's a fair point. Another somebody. I feel like that is a choice, because that might blow back in your face a little bit. You'll see more of Aussie soon. Aussie should have really not come to the show. Aussie got so much trauma and stuff to figure. Oh no. Well, I mean, 11 months. Days in Blue. So Mildred and Tiff have been dating for 11 months, and Mildred is upset about how long it's taken for Tiff to commit to them. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a weirdo, but like, I don't think I'm a weirdo. Me doubting myself. No, like, also too, like, clinically speaking, being in a relationship for that short of amount of time before, yes, and they've already broken up a lot. That's a good point. Thank you, Gabby, for that reminder. Being in a relationship for that short of an amount of time before feeling really ready to put your foot down about marriage is not healthy, right? Like, there are so many potential negative consequences that could come from that. Oh no, is it a lot, Hyssop? I feel compelled to address this and to like push back on this, because I feel like also people getting on the show and talking about how like it happened so fast and like, oh, like all this stuff about how like our life is changing and we are so connected and all this stuff, like, that's not true. And also I feel like this whole show is just a big monument to how seductive and mindfucky new relationship energy is in polyamorous culture circles, whatever. People use the term new relationship energy, or NRE, to describe that like initial burst of euphoria that you get when you meet someone and you're like, wow, we're so compatible and I love this. And I feel like this show is just very emblematic of that, right? Because it's super easy to idealize somebody and to tell yourself all this stuff about how compatible we are, how beautiful our relationship is going to be, how this one is so much better than the relationship that I was previously in. But actually, it's because you don't know anything about them yet, right? Because you're not able to conceptualize them as a fully fleshed out human being because you haven't seen them go through a period of difficult time. You haven't seen how they handle stress. You just, like, you haven't had any opportunity to view them in those weird, shitty moments that make everybody human. And so, of course you find this person more appealing because you don't know anything about them yet, you know? Yes, you haven't seen the red flags yet. We want to be famous. Let's break up and go on a show to fuck other people. I mean, it's not the worst strategy, Mark, I guess, if you guys are committed to that, but I don't think that is most people's experience on this show. Both have launched social media careers. I don't know. I feel like that's like a side benefit for these people, but I don't think they anticipate how traumatic this is going to be. Yeah, Iris, the honeymoon phase can last up to 2 years, I think. And it might be slightly longer than that. But at the very least, the honeymoon phase lasts longer than they've been dating. And also, if they are consistently fighting, consistently breaking up in that period of time, that is even more of a red flag about their relationship, that they should probably just call it quits. I feel like this is also the thing too, when people have like mad sexual chemistry, but their relationship is actually not particularly functional or healthy, that they stay together, because we tell ourselves these things about fireworks and a spark and all of this stuff about how like we must be compatible because we have mad sexual chemistry. And actually, maybe you just have great sexual chemistry, but you're not meant to be together forever, you know? They don't seem to be in any honeymoon phase at all. Yeah, Gabby, that's what I'm saying. But like, I keep wanting to call her Melinda. Her name's not Melinda, it's Mildred. Mildred and Aussie seem like they're very much in a honeymoon phase situation. And just because they're in a honeymoon phase doesn't mean, first of all, that this is normal. This is a normal way to approach relationships. But also doesn't have to be evidence that their relationship, Mildred and Tiff's relationship, is doomed. I think, to be clear, they probably should work on some stuff in their own regard. But like, whatever. You get what I'm saying. Yes, Canna. I think especially for people who aren't aware about NRE and who just get like caught off guard. Like, Aaron and I haven't spoken about this a ton, but when we first transitioned into polyamory, we both did this, where we were like so caught off guard by how overwhelming the NRE is. And then it's like, 6 months to a year later, when you kind of come out of this phase and you realize that this happens with everybody that you have a connection with initially, you're like, oh my God, like I need to be so much more discerning about where I'm giving my time and energy and attention, But if you have no experience with this, or like you haven't dated in years and years, then like, of course these people are caught off guard. Calling out the toxic dynamic that gave me my kids. Listen, we've all fallen prey to it at some point. The Mickey stream, not the Trav stream. You guys are funny. I'm glad that you guys like each other, though. It makes my heart happy to see you guys having community and like making actual real friends, I think it's sweet. Okay. This is the fax machine. Hi, fax. You're in for a huge surprise. Oh, no. All right, let's keep going. We are at 11:44 and we're pressing play in 3, 2, 1. No, it's just the music. Never mind.
Single Vanessa. I think single Vanessa is very fun. It's exciting to date. It's exciting to be looking at someone else and thinking, well, what are you thinking of me right now? You have blankets? I do have blankets. Typically in life, I'm someone who wants to keep my options open, but I'm getting much closer to narrowing it down to just my 2 favorite people. Definitely Lexi, but I'm also really into her ex-girlfriend, Ray. It's a shit show.
It's a shit show. Okay, I have a question that I want to ask you, and I really look forward to your answer. What are 3 things that you love about yourself?
That's producer fed. For
I don't know.
Sure.
If you can't name 3 things you love about yourself, I think I can name 3 things I love about
Mark,
you.
the show
Oh
makes
no, I don't
sense.
want that.
Cool. Then you better name 3 things you love about yourself.
Okay.
I love that when you're nervous, you start shaking your foot.
I think I really, really care about the people that I'm close to, and I think that's why it takes me a long time to like get there. Because if you are in my life, like I love you, and
put a
I'm
lot
gonna
of effort
like
in.
worry about you. Yeah. So I think that's something I like about myself. I like that I'm athletic. It makes doing things fun. All right, I don't have a third one. You can give me one.
I love how I can't figure you out. Feel like I know people pretty easily, pretty quickly. Like, I think I'm a pretty good judge of character, and I don't understand you.
We're giving you a second one.
Thank you. And I like that. I like that you're unpredictable to me, and I don't know, I'm just so lost with you. Like, you are so not someone that I feel like I understand easily.
Why do you need to understand someone? Like, isn't there a good nervousness? I feel like
that's what
I mean,
that's what
I hate.
love about you.
I don't
That's
like
what I
being
said.
nervous, but
That's my number 3 thing about you. And I don't get that a lot.
I'm not gonna respond to that.
I didn't think you would.
You're also beautiful. I think that's what I was thinking looking at you. So you don't take compliments well either?
Nope.
Yeah, okay.
I was given an ultimatum, and I was given that ultimatum because I didn't know if I ever wanted to get married. And right now, I'm dating Lexi and Ray. They came in here as a couple, and it's very strange.
Also, okay, listen. Sorry, we're paused at 14:49. I was gonna try to let it go. The thing that is interesting to me, I feel like especially because I am able to talk openly now about being polyamorous and watching these shows. This feels very much like the thing that people do when they haven't dated in a while. It's like a main character energy thing. Like, I understand people. I get people. Like, I really can read people, and I can't read you. And like, okay. Like, okay. It comes across as very... Morgan, yeah, it comes across as very like try hard and very immature. I think especially knowing that she has this hang up about her relationship with Xander and like the way that she seems to feel relationships should be, like lights and fireworks and explosive all the time, you know? Yeah. Raspberry. I saw somebody say Edward Cullen in the chat earlier, and I didn't pick it up until you said that. I know there's somebody, but it is giving Edward Cullen a little bit, isn't it? Oy. My kid likes to try to jump into rivers. What? Okay, let's keep going. We're at 14:49, pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
They both know that I'm going on dates with each other, and I feel kind of weird about like feeling like a homewrecker, where they feel like one of them got chosen over the other. But at the end of this week, I'm going to have to make a really important choice about who I see as someone I could potentially marry. And a choice does need to be made.
I'm just so good at being bad.
Tight spider.
Everything you wish you had.
No.
Long-term relationships, and like obviously I think that we both want to get married, like since we were the ones that gave the ultimatum. I want to know a little bit more about like children.
Oh yeah.
I think that you mentioned that you would carry a child.
I want to if I can, absolutely.
Yeah, same. I don't know 100% if I can, but like if I can, then I do want to. Long-term wise, how would that look for you? If we were like married, would your child be your child and mine would be mine, or would it be like our children?
Definitely ours. I think it's weird. I could fucking adopt and still be like, that's our kid. You know, like it's just like, family's what you make of it. So no, it wouldn't be, this is my kid because I technically birthed it. That's just so weird. You're in this journey together. I'm sorry if someone's like said something opposite. Like that sucks. Like that's not a cool place to be at.
My ex would have her own kids, and then I would have my own kids.
It's so strange.
Yeah, I think so
very
too.
odd, yeah.
I feel like one of the reasons why I want to get married in the first place is to have this like one unit, like one family.
Yeah.
I want like our kid to feel loved by both of us evenly. Like doesn't matter who's gonna pick who up from school. Like they're gonna feel loved and supported and like, yeah.
I feel like that's also kind of heteronormative in a way. That's odd. There's many things about this that are odd. I guess in some ways it's important to be talking about children, but in some ways it does feel a little bit like, you know, we don't need to be making plans about who's doing what with whose body, because we're not even sure if we want to be in a relationship yet. It's jumping the gun a little bit in my opinion, but also this attitude that like if the child came out of me, then of course it's mine. Like it feels very heteronormative. Feels very pick me. I don't think it's heteronormative, to be honest. Wait, what do you mean, Kalita? I would absolutely watch Gay Bachelorette. Vanessa really wanted to be on the show. That's how I felt about a child-free person in a relationship with a child wanter. I was just waiting to see if Kalita would respond. But no, it feels a little bit like, obviously if you birth the child, then it's yours and you get to like own it, you know, which is strange and odd. I think normalizing what Yoli was saying, that like family is what you make of it, is important. Yeah, Vanessa is very pick me, Gabby. Agreed. Why choose to be a single parent when you're partnered? That's just stupidly exhausting. Well, and it also feels like you want to own the kids, which I think maybe that's why it pushes me. It pushes my buttons, because children are independent and autonomous human beings. Our job is to care for them, nurture them, provide them support, not to view them as objects or as possessions, you know? Yeah, this reminds me of that too. Audrey, I am feeling something about it. All right, we're at 16:33. We're going to press play in 3, 2, 1.
Totally, in totality, like absolutely. You are such a lover.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
You're like very much like a...
I am like a lover. I am going to be there for
Kalita,
my partner,
that's
like
fair.
no matter what. I love doing romantic gestures and things like that. Most of the time, I'm like pretty ready. Yeah. And
Like ready to...
Yeah. I'm a pretty sexual person.
Sometimes it's just like, lay me down, shut me up, and like, I am a fucking angel after sex. So I'm always like, then why aren't we doing this more often? With my ex, there was not enough sex. Once a week is just perfect maintenance for me. Twice a week would probably make me a nicer person. But it's not just having sex, so it goes back to the commitment. With Xander, not only does she want to be married and have children, but vibe-wise, like she feels really sensual. So that's why I think maybe it's worth exploring it.
I mean, sexual incompatibility,
Thunderstorm
is a real
time
thing.
is very sexy to me.
Yeah, there's like a lot of emotion and senses to it.
And electricity, literally, is what I feel. I feel like this like turmoil kind of.
Yeah. I wish I could dance, because then we could go dance in the rain, but...
You don't dance?
I can't dance. Can you?
I've lost it?
Yes.
Hold on, pause. I saw a comment. Yeah, another somebody. I don't own my kids, but I call them mine in reference to responsibility, which I think is an important distinction, though, because this attitude that, like, my kids will be mine and your kids will be yours is not only an ownership thing, but it's also, like, a weird rejection. Can you imagine growing up with a parent or a co-parent who says, you're not my kid, go ask your mom or go ask your dad or your other parent? Like, that's so mean, you know? I think calling your kids is totally fine. That doesn't make you a capitalist or, you know, a weirdo. But I think just the idea that, like, the kid was inside of my body and so therefore it's mine and it's not yours, or that kid didn't come out of my body and so therefore it's not mine, is odd, you know? I'm finishing dinner for my newest bestie, Gemma Bell. Aww. Bye, love yourself. Thanks for coming. What is going on? What are y'all talking about? Yes, Christine. Yes, socks in the dryer. Very much that. Okay. We are cutting men. Oh no. What did they do? Is there drama? Literally. And also conversely, I won't help you raise the children if they came out of your body. Why? What's the point of sharing a life then? You know? Okay, 17:45. We're pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
And I'm trying to get it back. I have it in me. So you like sometimes initiate, you sometimes don't. What's
Yeah, it's like there's nothing that's like off boundaries for me. I think it would be good for you to like pace me a little bit, because I do think it's fun too.
You
like
go right at it.
No, not right at it.
But like kind of.
I think that I would definitely like pass a little move.
Like what?
Like this.
Oh,
Like
Mark saying.
you know, I mean, I would definitely like want to be closer. And I hope you're okay with this. I feel this like connection with you, and it feels really good.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to describe it, but it's like I'm trying to like keep myself from smiling.
Yeah, Carolina, I want to know if there's drama.
We're meant to be here.
The music. Feeling the queasy. Yeah, I feel that.
Skills.
Real quick, I just want to address the nothing is off boundaries thing. That's never true. I really want to encourage people to not say that. And if a partner says that to you, to ask follow-up questions, you know, because I find that hard to believe. All humans deserve to feel loved and belong. Yeah, of course. Yes, I did ask if there's drama. I'm feeling the queasy. Never not drama on these shows. Oh no, I meant because Fax and Gemma Bell and Christine were talking about cutting somebody, and if there's drama, I want to know. This is not 50 Shades of Grey. It does feel like they're trying to turn it into that though, Mark. It does. It feels very like hypersexual, but also like the participants are not necessarily behaving that way. They're just like shoehorning this in there, which is really odd. Okay, we're at 1843 and we're pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
It's probably gonna be very underwhelming.
Oh no.
So I can't break dance, but I can look like I'm about to break dance. You ready?
Yeah. Oh, wow. That was equally impressive. It's night 4, and I don't have a lot of time left to date. I can see myself with Mal and Vanessa. I can see it in the way Mal looks at me.
Okay, hold on. Slicing non-child bearing perineums. Great. Gonna so the baby can do it for them. Oh my God. Christine, that's metal as fuck. Yeah, but also don't do that. Don't do that. That's incredibly dangerous. Gabby, I'm not even going to address that. It's not clinically relevant to our conversation, so we're just gonna move right past. All right, we're at 1918 and we're pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
She has no problem telling me how sure she is of me. I don't have anything to follow that up with. I'm so sorry.
You gotta.
When it comes to my dates with Vanessa, we have a really good banter. There's an attraction there. Well, I don't have the props for it, but I can tie a cherry stem into a knot with my tongue.
Oh my God.
But Vanessa makes me uncomfortable. I want to get married. I came here to get married, and I just don't know if she's ready to get married or if she even wants that. She talks about kids and the motions, but not about the marriage part of it. There's just something about her that I can't seem to figure out. I am damn confused. I do not know who to pick. And for somebody that likes control and like answers, that's extremely unnerving.
What do you think our relationship would look like in 5 years?
We would be having fun. We wouldn't be buying a house yet. Like maybe like I would to like invest, but like we wouldn't be doing like that shit.
You're such an adult. It's disgusting.
You know? We'd be somewhere doing something crazy. I'd be working from wherever.
Can you work from anywhere?
Yeah, anywhere. I don't know where that would be. I kind of like that with you. Obviously, I am attracted to you. I feel like I'm growing to trust you. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna drink about it, but I could imagine like growing closer to you, and that's obviously very scary for me. Being aware of that while like having an ex here.
That you want to marry?
That I came here with the intention of marrying, which is a mind fuck.
Christine.
Woo! I don't want to leave here wishing I did anything differently. And obviously, there's a part of that where like this is a 2-person decision.
At the end of our date here, how do you feel about marrying me?
Do I feel about marrying you?
Yeah.
I think it would be fun. What do you think marrying me would be like?
It's hard for me to imagine marrying anyone. I think that today I'm realizing like I don't want to grow closer to someone else. Like I don't feel like I'm at that point at all. Like I'm so not ready for that. You have so much stability in your life, I feel like I've never had, I don't have any desire to have.
Do you think you want to be with somebody who has stability?
Like I'm up for a trial marriage and I want to see what it's like to live with someone who I've never lived with before. Like I'm excited about that, but I think for me I can't go into it thinking I'm gonna go get fucking married. Yeah, right. And my ex, she was the closest to marriage I feel like I could get. But I just feel like when I get bored, I'm like, okay, I'm bored.
Do you feel like there was like an actual chance that Xander could find someone else?
No, I'm beautiful. Right?
You said it, not me.
Xander has been saying she might be asexual and that I'm the only one that she could have feelings for. She would be asexual if not for me.
What exactly did you think you were gonna get out of this process if there was no chance for Xander to be with other people, and like you're sitting over here and I don't want to get married? What the fuck did you come here for?
Well, I think I don't understand. Why is that upsetting you?
The experience was 10 people coming here, open and ready to accept not just the possibility of a marriage proposal and what that commitment might mean, but also to the possibility of meeting other people here who you could find something with. You were legitimately the person I was like strongly considering, but like that growth that I thought I was going to be able to have in 3 weeks with you doesn't seem humanly possible. Your brain, your heart, your mind seem very shut off to this process.
And why is that?
You're not risking anything.
I don't know.
Okay. My mouth was just hanging open for that entire time. Wow, 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 wow. Lexi did eat her alive, and honestly, thank God somebody did. Okay, so yes, very much a lot of the stuff that we've talked about already. I think Vanessa is not a person who's well suited for this experiment. Not that anybody is, but especially because she came in with this attitude that like, I don't want to be married. I never want to be married. But then to say something like that like, first of all, no, Xander could never find another partner because I'm so pretty. Like, yikes. That is very much a gamble that you are probably going to lose on this show, especially. We've seen it happen before when people say, oh, no, you'll never find someone who's better than me. Immediately does. And then what do? We cry about it on the show about how unfair it is. And to be fair, I think Netflix does very much do this to people where they don't give bye Gabby, thank you for coming. They don't give people enough of a heads up about what this experience is going to feel like. We talked about how blinding pretty privilege is for people sometimes. I think this might be this attitude that like historically, you know, in my life I've been approved of, and people really seem to just give me the benefit of the doubt because I'm beautiful, and I kind of get whatever I want because I'm beautiful, right? And then this situation happens where you're on the show with a bunch of other really beautiful people. And surprise, you're not the only one here who's used to getting that stuff, who's used to feeling that way. And it's a big surprise, you know? Conceited punch. Yeah. I don't have TikTok, but I believe it. What about TikTok? What are you guys talking about perineums for? My God. Yes, yeah, I think it's the... yeah, okay, I'm not looking at the chat anymore. I think it's the pretty privilege thing, and also it feels very selfish, this attitude that I don't actually envision myself getting married. I think Xander is the person that I have gotten the closest I ever could to real commitment, but I'm not open to doing that with anyone else. Then like, why are you here? You're fundamentally wasting other people's time by essentially saying I am planning on either leaving here single or going back to my previous partner, and you are just kind of a placeholder. You're here to serve the purpose of being a fun and cool experience for me, and like that's very dehumanizing. It's also very disrespectful. Not that I agree with the premise of this show, but like it is still really disrespectful to the other people involved. I know you guys are so distracting me, and I'm terrible at holding a train of thought when I'm reading the chat. I actually saw Pretty Privilege in action in real life a week ago. It was weird. Yeah, Alexandra, it really is kind of like a drug a little bit. The girl got some Leo in her chart because I gotta know. Listen, Leos get a bad rap. Leos can be incredibly well-balanced, just fun and spontaneous people who are great at, like socially engaging and being creative and fun, but the low vibe of Leo expression can read this way. We're talking about Lexi finding fab looks for her bust. Honestly, that's a really good question, Jem, because I need to know. Where is she finding those clothes? Don't hype up the Leos more. Listen, I'm just saying, I think Leos get the same treatment that Geminis do sometimes, where it's like, shitty, and like, they don't have to be. Sometimes they are, sure. Trixie Mattel is a Leo. Yes, thank you, Christine. On top of that, I want to address the asexual comment, though, because I saw a flyby in the chat earlier that ace is not the same as aro. I want to be super clear here. I am not a fucking expert on asexuality and the spectrum that exists there, the umbrella that's there. It's a very complicated and nuanced issue. And I think a lot of people will land in different places with their own personal expression of that, how they put that into practice in their life, what their limits are, what their wants are, you know? But ace is asexual. Aro means no romantic attraction. And again, people will fall in different spectrums with this, right? But if Xander is basically communicating that they're asexual, which also is very confusing because we just saw the clip. Real quick, I just remembered this. We just saw the clip of Xander talking to Yoli about how often they feel interested or like amenable to the idea of sex. And that's like a very intimate thing for them. And then Vanessa is saying that Xander is asexual. I'm very confused about that. I know Ace is I do need the busty fits also. Please, someone hook me up. Does anybody follow her on Instagram? Do we know? Anyways. But also the distinction between asexual and aromantic is very important, right? Because aromantic people do very much exist and are still very much deserving of relationships and companionship and love. Just love that doesn't cross boundaries that they're not interested in, you know? Yes, aro falls under the ace umbrella. And some people will experience both. Some people will experience one or the other. They're, again, they could be gray ace or demi. I actually don't know what gray ace means. I should look that up. Hold on. I'm Googling that real quick. What does gray ace mean? Sometimes spelled gray sexuality, also known as gray, is a term to describe people who identify as asexual but don't fit into the main types of asexuality. The three major types are sex repulsed, someone who's repulsed or completely disinterested in the idea of sex; sex neutral, someone who isn't repulsed by sex but also doesn't actively seek it out; and sex positive, someone who identifies as asexual, meaning they don't feel sexual attraction to others but will still have sex for pleasure. Interesting. Okay, great. Look at that. Today I learned. My spouse is aspec out pretty publicly, so I feel okay sharing, but we have a whole ass child. Yeah, socks. And like that's what I'm saying too. I'm glad that I looked up gray ace because I feel like that adds a lot to the clarity here. Because again, regardless of where Xander falls on that spectrum, that's not also too, yeah, my brain's like a mile a minute. Vanessa's insinuation that if Xander is ace, meaning that it's time for Vanessa to just like nope out of the relationship, is so hurtful. That's so incredibly dehumanizing, as if asexual people are just like not worthy of being in relationship with. Like, ouch. Also, like, how do you feel like Xander is gonna feel having heard you say that on fucking TV, Vanessa? Whew. This whole show is so weird. Katya, the Russian communist drag queen. Gray ace means sometimes. Yeah, thank you, Rosebeam. As in demisexual. The artist. Yes. Demisexual is also under the ace umbrella as well. Thank you, allegedly. Facts. Trixie has said some wild things. Her humor is very dry. I don't think that was serious. Yeah, Trixie and Katya they say the wildest shit on their podcast. Katya is not a Republican. Trixie has hard desert dry humor. They both do. Okay. I fully believe that the ace conversation of Vanessa took it as, oh, so they'd never cheat. Oh, Days in Blue. Ew. That's weird. I also wonder if Vanessa took that to mean that like polyamory is not an option for us then, because Xander is asexual and so therefore, you know, we could never do that. I'm very curious about all, like, these people must know that polyamory exists, right? Like, I refuse to believe. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It's useless to speculate about it. Let's keep going. We're at 23:15. We're going to press play in 3, 2, 1.
Alex, you didn't think she could be attracted to anyone else. I just can't see how it's genuine. There's a part of me that's almost like somebody should tell you where the door is. This isn't for you.
Trust, completely broken. Faith, misplaced as hell. I thought I was attracted to her. I thought that there was something there. I wanted to explore that and risk it. But like, it's a lie world. Vanessa's a fake person. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm like, she's fake. I don't even want to say her name anymore. She's like Voldemort to me.
If you do get rejected by me, and please know that if it is, it's...
So you can go live with my ex?
Hard with a smile. I'm free, extra wild.
this was a terrible end to a date. Like, objectively, like,
Yeah,
this
I'm
wasn't
just so
fun.
confused how it got that way.
I think we pack it up.
Yeah.
I will never have to look that girl in the face, but somebody else will have to for the next 3 weeks. Likely, my ex-girlfriend, and I'm angry about that. I wish Ray would know that this girl is not here for the right stuff.
Can you tell Ray
I don't want
that?
to see her again.
No music. Oh my, emotional damage. Yeah, that was rough. I feel so bad.
For you guys and
Cheers.
happiness.
Cheers.
New beginnings. Got me, okay?
Cheers.
Girl, I love these diamonds you got going on over here. Diamonds on my neck. That's like some Beyonce shit right there.
Oh, but you wouldn't fuck Beyonce.
So I
Oh my gosh, did you guys talk about that?
So I was saying, do you think Beyonce would be good in bed versus Rihanna? Do you think Beyonce?
Okay, bitch.
Oh, that's a clear answer.
I'm like, Beyonce's not. I mean, I think she'd be great. She'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like she knows what to do, but I don't think she would be. Whereas Rihanna would just be like,
Oh, fuck yeah. Hold on, let me mind fuck you. What would Cardi be like?
that's another one.
That's not tequila, is it? Oh, can we do tequila?
Oh, it's so rough.
Smells like waxing to me.
Exactly.
Should tell her.
Tequila will never not remind me of waxy.
You're my ex. I forgot. Yeah, I'm not holding your hand. I'm just gonna order my drink. You can order your own.
Excuse you.
I'm joking. I'm joking. A couple of days ago, I was giving.
I don't understand. Are they not able to just talk? Because surely they're able to talk to their partner, right? If that were me, like, I don't know, Aaron, if you're in the chat. Christine! Glad you're here. Aaron, I don't know if you're in the chat, but if this situation happened to us, immediately I'm running. I'm going to tell Aaron and be like, fucking, like, this is what the fuck is up. Well, Xander's about to feel the sting, I'm guessing. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you are. No, tell me we wouldn't do that, though. If you and I were in this situation and one of us got burned by somebody who was, like, you know, being shitty or whatever, like, would you not immediately? Yes, I would immediately run to tell you. My 2-year-old finished his juice and then drank half of his sister's juice and dumped the rest directly on the carpet. Oh, literally, I'm so sorry. I don't know. Oh, yeah, 2 years old. Yeah, 2 years old is the time developmentally when we start pushing boundaries and testing autonomy. So developmentally appropriate, but still incredibly fucking annoying. I'm really sorry. I've been outvoted. What happened? Also, are we voting about red versus white wine? Because the correct answer is red. Always. Hi, Eric. Sounds like bedtime right now. The amount of people in the chat who are like, bedtime is now, is such a vibe. This is a tie. What? You love white wine more, Stephanie? Oh, red wine's so good. Aaron and I exclusively drink red wine. Oh, I hate myself sometimes. Oh, except that I want to try it eventually. Wine depends on the mood. I know that it does technically depend on the food and all of that. But I know that it does depend on the food and all of that. Baby. You guys. There's a TikTok. I can't remember what the podcast is. It's like the basement podcast. It's those two men who are like, they're viral on TikTok all the time, but they have a podcast. I'll post it in the Discord. Aaron and I watched it like 6 times. We're just crying, laughing, because this one guy, the way that he pronounces blunder is so funny. Wet wine and ultimatum. I guess the writing on the wall is that now I have to make a wet wine. Yeah. A wet wine emote. No, white wine. The Basement Yard. Yes, Connor. Thank you. Their podcast is so funny. I literally have never listened to a full episode. I've only ever watched the clips of it on TikTok. But the episode where he says, put it in a blender is so funny. Yes, Jemmabelle, have red wine. Thanks for letting me chill silently as I body double with you. Yeah, Danny, thanks for coming. I appreciate you guys being here. I will die on this hill. Red wine is so much better. Can I have the white one then? God damn it. Sometimes I love live streams and sometimes I fucking hate them. Specifically for shit like this. Because now I'm never going to live down the fact that I said wet wine. All right, let's keep going. I don't even remember what we were talking about. Making my ADHD and neurodivergent misspeaks are my greatest creative force. Y'all are so mean to me. Wed wine. That's gonna get copyrighted. Okay, we're yes. It really is an ADHD thing. This happens to me a lot because my brain moves faster than my mouth does. So the words come out all jumbled sometimes. Anyways. Mark, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the first super chat, actually, of the whole stream. Thank you. Give us the wet one emote. I know what I'm doing after the stream wraps. Oh, thank you guys. All right, we're at 25:55. We're pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
The ultimatum, and now I feel like I'm ready to grasp it. This whole week of dating has helped me discover myself. I didn't even know that it was possible for me to feel this way, but oh, I'm just...
It says, hold on, I have to address this. Facts, it says, it literally, I have a notification that says celebrate the first super chat from Mr. Marquise. Listen, I didn't say it. YouTube said it. I think Christine might have done the channel membership, but YouTube like notates them differently. So channel memberships and super chats and super thanks and like super stickers or something, they're all different. They're all different things. Yeah. So you're half right. Vibes was the first membership for the thing. Maybe because it's your first super chat. Interesting. That's a good point. Yeah, maybe it's because it's Mark's first super chat, so it says celebrate Mark's. Right. Okay, that makes sense. Anyways, moving on. I can't wait for the comments on the replay being like, shut the fuck up and watch the show. Ugh. All right, 26:19. We're pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Emotional. Yeah.
I don't think gin and tonics is tonight. I think it's when we live together. I think this is
when you guys live together.
When
You guys are expecting to live together?
Yeah, I think it's when we live together is the gin and tonic.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
We can talk. It's okay.
We can talk.
Yep. How you feeling?
I have feelings.
Way too calm for this
I do. I want to talk to you.
I do too. Let's go. Come on. Okay.
Okay, good.
Talk to me.
Spill the beans, girl.
Coming into this, I think we both talked very openly about like if you did have like an attraction to someone.
So you have that.
I do have that. I think I have a physical attraction to Vanessa.
Right.
Like 3 weeks would be fun.
I'm a little stressed about that. I think Vanessa is like a song and dance in this experience. I'm also strongly concerned about like motives for being here. I think I've been stressed because like my gut's been saying like something's gonna like blow our shit up, and this like feels like it. If I can say that at this point I've gained anything from this process, it's that I know so definitively the things that I deserve in this.
Stephanie!
Like very surely.
We're pausing. Thank you, Stephanie, for joining the channel members for 5 months. What the heck? Oh, hey, this exists too. I forgot. I guess. Thank you for joining the channel memberships. You're the realist. I'm so excited to have you as one of us. Thank you for being here. Also, Byron, thank you for coming. Another 26. How do people do it? Okay, I missed something, but it's fine. All right, here we go. 27:48. We're pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
And I'm not gonna hold anything against you like in the past from our relationship, but I know what I need by the end of this, like thoroughly. I know what I need. And listening to people who value the love I bring and the maturity I bring and the like goodness I bring, you know, like those are things that I needed to remind myself of in this process, that like I am good. I do bring a lot to the table. I help people realize why marriage is something they could be ready for, whether it's with me or with someone else. But your time here seems to have encompassed like a good bit of like, do I want to just fuck around with someone and that could be fun? I get it. Vanessa is attractive. She's fun. She's like all the fun parts of me, but she's not me. And I feel like, should I have brought Ray here? And that fucking sucks.
See?
I know, and you gave me 1 week to figure it out. Like,
I'm
you're
not
like
giving you
giving
1
me a
week.
second ultimatum here.
I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you if you feel like you're doing any work
I
towards
think I'm having
that.
really interesting conversations, like literally with the same people you are. I just am thinking, like, do I deserve you? And sometimes I feel like I don't, because you're like this, like, imagine like a glass this big. Yours is full. You have this capacity in you, and you're this type of person, and like I'm this, and like I'm scared that I'll never feel like that. I'll never like feel what you need.
Without feeling like you can definitively say that it's me, like that part will always be empty.
I didn't expect her to
Yes,
find
facts.
so much validation, and maybe Lexi needs a different person, but I want Lexi to know that I love her. I have been envisioning a future with her for like 3 years now, and I'm trying to get there. I don't know if I will get there, and like I really wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for her, because this is like super out of my comfort zone, and like this is hard.
Wait, am I at the table?
I am just blown away that this situation, Lexi being caught off guard by Vanessa having this kind of trifling ass energy, turned into I'm mad at you because you're clearly just here to fuck around. Like, weren't you? You are the one who gave the ultimatum and brought everybody on this show. I think this is also a nice cautionary tale. We've talked about this before. But sometimes this happens where people are like, you know, Vanessa kind of said this about Xander too, that like, I don't think they'll find anyone else, you know, surely at the end of this experience, they'll just be reminded how much they love me. And like, actually, it seems like these people are also finding people to, you know, share experiences with, at least. And they don't like that. They feel left behind by that. Yes, Stephanie, the pressure that this is creating. Exactly. But also, I think this is just a nice moment, I guess, to remind everyone that if you're feeling unappreciated, you're feeling unseen, you're feeling valued in your relationship, there is a time and a place to work through that. There is very much a way to address like all of the things, all those things that I just mentioned, either in therapy or out of therapy with other resources, what have you. But issuing your partner this like it's me or nothing, or trying to manipulate your partner into the desired outcome is not the way. Obviously not everybody's going to try to use this show, but I think people do very much use means like this to try to coerce their partner into giving them the response that they want, and like it doesn't work, right? It's failing in spectacular fashion here, but it also in regular mundane relationships that aren't being filmed fails there too, you know? So I just really want to discourage people from carrying this energy around, because it's not healthy, and it also is not going to net you the long-term outcome that you think it is. We wonder why no one tells us what they really mean, and then control. Yes, facts. Wondering if it's a trauma response, and if that's what was modeled to her. Entirely possible. I think for a lot of people, the way that we deal with stuff is a reflection of our childhoods. Yeah, I saw the thing about Lexi having to control everything. It does kind of feel that way. I think Lexi feels probably very out of control. And that is especially magnified right now by the fact that Lexi thought she had a good handle on what was going on with Vanessa, only to have that blow up in her face. But it sucks that she used that as an experience to try to like dunk on her partner, essentially, because that could have been such a different conversation, you know? I was hoping that conversation would be like, hey, I had this conversation with her. She's not here to find long-term connection, blah, blah, blah. You know, like if you don't want to be with me or we don't end up together, you at the very least deserve someone who's not here to fuck around on you, you know? It could have been like a warning instead of a like blamey conversation. Travesty to meet you. I love therapy too. Oh no, y'all were thinking of the winner takes it all. Oh. Got it. I was wondering why you guys were talking about ABBA. Okay, we're 29:56 Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Table with all the ones that were given the ultimatum. Oh no.
Yeah, you are. This is a setup. This is a setup. I'm out.
Did we naturally just gravitate to this table?
So you guys are the receivers.
We're the bottoms of the ultimatum.
But either way, it's very like submissive sounding.
It is.
I am not a bottom.
Okay, so
Well, depending on the situation, I don't know.
okay.
We can get into that more. We should have been on a day 3.
Who have your dates been with?
Tiff and Xander. Xander was very just, I was like, oh, I didn't think this would happen, but like, okay.
Hi.
You can take my spot, and I'm gonna go over there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Please. Bye, Sam.
Bye.
I love her. Hi.
Hi. So I'll be very transparent with you. This experience, fucking crazy, right? Nuts. This shit is crazy. But I have had really awesome dates. And
Do you want to tell me who?
yeah, I'm fine. If you're okay with it, I'm fine with that. Lexi?
This is so sad.
I did feel a little bit of a way when I unfortunately saw you and Xander on a date and was like, I feel like Xander is like my direct insecurity of what your type is and what your type has been with dating white women in the past.
Yep.
And I'm like, you have my blessings, right, to explore whatever you want to explore. But of course, my ego, like my own self, my own ego, my own insecurities, and I'm like, it feels very like, yep, of course. And there's nothing, I'm not asking for reassurance, that's not what I'm asking for. There's nothing you can do about that.
Let's join some people.
Why?
I don't wanna.
How are you? Okay.
Like in between.
Do you want me here? Because I feel like
Yeah,
you
of course I
don't.
want. Of course I want. Okay.
I've been thinking a lot about just us and how we've been navigating our relationship for the past 2 years. And this experience is like really changing me. I'm in shock. There's so much that I need to learn. And there's people here that I can learn from.
Well, come here.
I just like, I realize so much, you know, like this experience has made me like realize we're not connected and like how apart we actually are.
Bye, Carolina. Thanks.
Sometimes I'm in my room and I think of you and I'm not wondering if you're thinking of me. Like I've been going on all these dates, you know, and I don't feel nervous. I just feel hopeful.
Hello?
Oh no.
I know. I understand that Mildred is taking this very seriously and that she has a right to connect with whoever she wants. But fuck, she's slipping out of my fingertips and I'm not ready to lose her.
I've been wanting nothing but to connect with you. It's really hard for me because I've been connecting with everyone. I think that's why I'm crying, because I feel like it's scary.
Let me ask you something. Do you feel like we're connecting now?
Are we just using sex to patch this relationship? Also, no music. I feel like this is very much the thing of just...
It's really hard for me to say,
patching
but
relationship
the
with
kisses,
sex.
Tiff is trying to force connecting with me, but this happens all the time. We have sex and it's good, and then ignore all of our problems. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to feel. I'm not doing this anymore.
Okay, one thing I just wanted to talk.
Also, this expectation that I connected with these people really easily on a date and so therefore we're soulmates is wild to me. That is so wildly inappropriate and not true. Yeah, this is rough. I feel like both of them are just bringing some problematic stuff to the relationship and should not. Yeah, facts. It does kind of feel that way. Ooh. Okay. 34-24. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah. So I'm in a very interesting predicament. It seems as though Ray's like interested in someone here. Yeah. And it's not good. I feel sick to my stomach, and I have been referring to her as an atomic bomb.
No one knows this. I'm actually an Instagram influencer. I like get paid to do content. Are you serious? So yeah, I'm like an Instagram poet base.
Okay. I don't trust her. She is a fake person. I don't know. I honestly, there's a big part of me that thinks that somebody feels like they have more leverage than they deserve in this situation. And I don't like that that person has that much power in their hands.
I think Vanessa is, I'm just like, why are you here and what's up?
I agree.
I realized I was not the biggest fan of Vanessa right when I met her, day one. Like, Vanessa starts like hitting on my ex in front of me. So I was like, all right, you're that girl. I don't fully trust her or her intentions. She just seems to be into herself and making everything about herself. It's as simple as that. If that's where her mindset is at,
that scares me.
Just like a narcissist. The Jason Sanders, I felt a lot more like honest. It like threw me for a loop, and I was like, okay.
Do you feel like you're more secure about why Xander's here? Obviously, they're a couple. Sorry if I've...
Yeah. I really hope so.
I would love a rundown. How are you doing? Who are you connecting with? I don't even know who you've been going on dates with.
I think you're gonna be like pretty surprised, but like, it's Yoli.
Really?
Yeah. So like, I think.
no.
Yeah, please explain that.
Yeah. It's like I think that. I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely like getting confused. I think Yoli is a lot similar to you, to be honest. Like, I don't know that you guys are gonna be friends in this experience, but like, I think that you guys are pretty similar. Yeah. How are you okay?
Yeah, she's just not very nice to me.
Okay.
Like a fucking idiot.
Why? You should not. I don't want you to feel that way.
I think I want to walk away. That's okay.
I don't want you to do that. I
think maybe we shouldn't have talked. I really don't want to talk to you if you went with her.
I don't know if that's fair for me.
Hell yeah, Xander. Stand up for yourself.
It's just the whole thing that you know that she has not been nice to me, and you're still.
The only time I've witnessed it was at the last cocktail party, which is like so brief for me. Like, I don't.
Yes, but you noticed it. Yeah. Whatever. Baby. No.
I hate that. I really wanted to see so much progress with Vanessa, and I don't feel like I'm receiving that. I feel like I'm still receiving what I would see as selfish, with her seeing I shouldn't be with someone because of her or because of this. Like, it's not the fact that she's even thinking about like, maybe you should be with this person because she wants to get married and because she wants to have kids and like she wants things that I want. It's not that. It's the fact that she's thinking about like, I shouldn't be with that person because that's not someone that she gets along with. And I don't want that. Like, I want her to let me experience this experience for why I'm here.
Pause. I think also an important consideration is that if the situation were reversed, I don't know that Vanessa would feel the same. You know, if Vanessa had connected with someone who had been rude or disrespectful or mean to Xander, and Xander was like, wow, that kind of hurts my feelings, right? Vanessa would have been like, well, I can't help who I connect with, right? It's not my fault. I just don't. It feels very much like a rules for thee, but not for me, which is supported by the way that she's behaved. This attitude of like, I know Xander could never find someone else, only to find out that not only did they find someone else, they also found the person who doesn't eat up this, act that you're putting on. Makes sense, but it's sticking in her craw, but it doesn't make it a fair reaction to have. Vanessa, are you really out here being like, I make the rules, you don't get benefits? It does kind of feel that way, facts. Put the wine down, you'll not look back on this fondly. Yeah. She was hitting on my ex in front of me. No, literally, that's the show. Laura, I thought the same thing. I think there are plenty of reasons to dislike the way that Vanessa behaves, but Vanessa just doing the thing that everyone is on the show for is not that. Okay, we're at 38:41. Well, okay, yeah, sorry, Jemma. But besides what anybody's particular view about Vanessa and Xander's attractiveness or their aesthetic beauty or whatever are, the insinuation that, like, even if that were true, that Vanessa is more beautiful than Xander, more attractive than Xander, which, to be clear, I don't think that's true. But even if that were true, that, like, she deserves more than Xander does, like, ew, that's so yucky, It's not a fair expectation of Vanessa to support her partner choosing someone else over her at her expense, and in this case, humiliation. Your tone of voice is inappropriate and insensitive. Thank you, Daniela, for the feedback. But also, for what it's worth, the whole point of this show is that people will choose partners based on who they resonate with, who they're attracted to, you know? Yes, I think the problem is not that Vanessa is expected to jump up and down and do a song and dance about whoever Xander is partnered with. It's that Vanessa's expectation coming into the show is this will be a really fun time for me. I will get to do whatever I want because I'm the one who doesn't want to get married, and Xander will just sort of exist in stasis until I come back to Xander, which is not a fair expectation. So Vanessa's allowed to feel how she feels, right? We're all entitled to our own human. Daniela, don't tell people that they're gaslighting. That's not what gaslighting is. For real. Like, if you can't be respectful to people in the chat or to me, you're gonna get muted, and if you can't be respectful after that, then you're gonna get booted. That's not a joke term. That's like an incredibly traumatizing thing to survive, and people who've survived gaslighting don't take kindly to when people use language like that just because. Anyways, the point that I'm making is that Vanessa's allowed to feel how she feels about this, but she's not entitled to force other people to behave in the way that she thinks they ought to behave because she hadn't adequately prepared herself for the emotional impact of this show. And again, I want to be super clear. I think Netflix ultimately is the villain here. Netflix are the people who set people up for failure and don't give them fair warning about what this is potentially going to look like from an emotional and psychological perspective. But still, her, trying to push Xander into doing things that she thinks she should is not fair. Let's keep the drama to the ultimatum. Yeah, Laura, thank you. Like, if you think you're better than your partner, then don't be with them. Don't take it out on them and expect you. Yeah, travesty. Exactly. Yeah, Daniela, what they're referring to is that gaslighting is something that takes place over a period of time. It's typically a demonstrated pattern of manipulation and lying, coercion over, the X amount of periods of time. And again, it's an incredibly traumatizing thing to survive. Someone just not agreeing with you is not that. Do not upset. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. Yeah, Netflix set this all up and also presents it in a particular way. There's also other shows where a therapist is hired by the showrunners, and these showrunners, yes, very much. Yeah, Dr. Honda has a lot of fact-based education. I don't know why that word escaped me. Fact-based education about relationships especially. So, okay. We are at 38:41 and we're pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Xander came into this telling me I was the one. And I think tonight was the moment that I realized that I'm not the one for Xander. I cannot stop. It's so hard to think about. It's like so pathetic. I just want to be alone. I'm having a really hard time tonight, and I'm not even drunk. Like, I wish I could be like, I'm just a drunk mess, but I'm not. I'm just a fucking mess. I was given an ultimatum a week ago, and as of tonight, I'm sure it's a no.
No music. I'm brushing my teeth. Ooh, SpongeBob sounds so good. Kirk Honda is another content creator. Hold on. Honest question, Mickey. If you have these strict ethical boundaries for how people can use terms, how do you participate in snark communities? The thing is that I can't control what strangers do on the internet. But this space, this live stream, the channel that I create, it's a fair expectation that I can ask the people who want to have community here and want to participate with the community that I've cultivated to be respectful of those terms, right? Yeah, terms have meanings, and especially misusing a term out of genuine ignorance, not understanding the context or the meaning of something is morally neutral. Everybody does that, right? But leveling that term at someone else as an accusation and then not being receptive to feedback about how that was inappropriately used is not okay. And again, I can't control what people do in like snark communities, for example, but I can very much set some expectations about what is okay and not okay behavior in the space that I'm creating. And that's not it. So my cat son is wildin'. The most generous read of Vanessa is that she's deeply insecure. Behavior that comes across as narcissistic. Yeah, I have seen a lot of people use that term. Thank you, Max. Yeah, I feel like that's also an important thing to remember, that I use my education, my credentials, my experience as a jumping off point to have conversations about relevant themes in popular media, but I am not your therapist here, right? Especially in like the digital content creation space. I am utilizing my education as a therapist, but I'm not being a therapist, and I am especially not anyone in this chat's therapist. In fact, I'm very few people's therapist these days. And it's an important distinction because this space is inherently different. Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys. You guys are being so sweet to me. I personally think the context makes a huge difference too. Yes, exactly. Also, for what it's worth, the phenomenon of snark communities is something that I have a very on again, off again relationship with, because in some ways making content about people like Girl Defined and Paul and Morgan, for example, serves the purpose of pushing back against misinformation and disinformation. I think that's important. But also there are very much sometimes where snark communities veer into the left lane, you know? Mark, no, I am not, to be clear. Daniela, like, I appreciate what you're saying, but I feel like I've already explained myself. And like, also too, this live stream is not specifically devoted to answering your questions. We do have Q&A live streams on the Patreon, and if you feel so called, you can ask those questions there, but like, this space is not for that. I feel like I've made a good faith effort to answer your question. And if my answers are not sufficient, then like, that's super fair. You're welcome to feel dissatisfied with my answer, but I'm not obligated to continue engaging. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Vanessa should be called. Yeah, I lean away from the term Days in Blue, just because I think it can be misused, and also it can attach a stigma, because the reality is that lots of people have narcissistic personality disorder, and are good people, right? Are seeking treatment, are kind people who are making the effort to work through those symptoms as they show up. And like, labeling all narcissistic people as abusers or terrible people is like not especially kind, and it's also not helping anybody who's actually dealing with a personality disorder feel empowered to show up to therapy, you know? Okay, we're at 39:57 and we're gonna press play in 3, 2, 1. No more fucking music though, Netflix. Oh, good, more music. They said we pause the music and then we're gonna do it again. Really looking forward to seeing the host say nothing useful.
I gave Ray an ultimatum because I want a life partner and I want someone to commit to. So part of what I'm looking for in a trial wife is somebody that's going to commit to me, not just for this 3 weeks, but as if it was the first day of the rest of our lives.
This is our world. This is our time.
I'm ready to discover. I'm ready to get answers. Yes, I'm missing my ex, but I gave Tiff the ultimatum because I don't want to wait anymore, no matter what outcome. We're both going to be able to gain the clarity that we've been searching for.
The music. I guess it doesn't matter. This is probably going to get copyrighted, but...
It is a lesbian urban legend that the new person right away. But even in my most like U-Haulist moments, I have not moved in with somebody after only a week of being single, ever at all. But this experience is a wake-up call. There's a bunch of other people out in the world who want what I want. So even though I gave Mal an ultimatum, now I'm just like, but what if, and it's just overwhelming.
Yuck.
I have never told Yoli that I didn't want to marry her. I just told her not right now. Walking into the choice, I can definitely see Yoli falling for somebody and fully leaning in. But I don't think Yoli understands the severity of the ultimatum she has placed on me, how that might backfire on her. Because I know who I want to choose to be my trial wife. I'm not thinking about anybody else.
Unfortunately, not next to me.
Yeah, there's also allegations that Jimmy Snow assaulted people and had a loose interpretation of people's consent and boundaries, and so there have been many allegations made about that person, and like it's not a personality or channel content that I engage with or support. So trial wife. Did you think you said dryer wife, Chelsea? That's funny. Okay, let's get this shit back on fucking track, because if I'm being quite honest, these lives are a labor of love, and I'd rather not have the chat be filled with fucking needless hostility. Okay, 42 minutes even-ish. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
I have no doubt at all.
The music. That's a pretty dress, though.
Connecting with someone else here on, more than a friendship level.
Gemma, no, you're fine. I appreciate people standing up for members of our community and stuff.
I'm not ready to say that I would marry her just to not lose her. Knowing that tonight I'm going to be choosing someone to be my trial marriage partner. I miss those butterflies and like that new relationship excitement. Someone here could be a good fit for me, and that's something that I should pursue.
Yoy. Yay, Rin! That's a pretty jumpsuit.
Hello, everyone. Hello. From what I hear, it has been an incredibly emotional and intense week.
Absolutely.
Yes. I can see it on all your faces.
Yeah.
In the best way.
Thank you.
Is it in
the idea of marriage was actually something I never actually deeply really thought of, to be honest. It's crazy because it was never a possibility for me because it wasn't legal. It wasn't a thing.
Yeah, Khalida, the week's
And then I also really know what a power bottom was. I don't know if you know what a power
I know what a power
bottom
bottom is.
You do?
Of course.
What is a power bomb?
Mildred, you're a power bottom. I'm just letting you know.
What? Yeah. You're on the bottom, but you're calling the shots still. You're still like, giving it.
Lift that shit. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. What is going on? Okay. Also, this host
You arrived
is like,
here
I
as
know what that
5
is.
couples. One of you was ready to get married, and the other was not. You're here to answer one simple question. Did you come here with the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with? Or will you find someone else who's a better fit? You're about to pick your new partner. If you choose someone who also chooses you, you will move in together as a new couple in a trial marriage. So I just want to say before we begin, pick someone who challenges you and don't make the safe choice. So Xander, tell us a little bit about the people that you've spent time with this week.
I feel like I initially was attracted to Ray because I've dated someone like Ray, and she was fun. And
who was that?
What?
Who is this?
It's a Bumble person.
Never knew about this. We've been together for 4 years. Never heard about this human. Learning
About
this.
what?
I've never heard about this ex.
It was an ex, really. It was
It's very
it was
interesting.
More like a
very
in-between stage.
See,
I feel like I knew most of Xander's ex-love life, and this.
I will clarify that it was an in-between stage of a Bumble Tender person. Not
Is this like
person
Tractor
matters at
Girl?
all.
The show's
Okay.
on Netflix.
We're gonna go back to you, Xander.
Okay, great.
Can we ask you about Yoli?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I think that's probably a more apt name for it, first of all. But what is... Where can I watch this show? Actually, yeah, I guess that's true, baby. Not everybody wants to get married, so dating doesn't necessarily have to be a trial marriage. Clown hard on camera. Oy. I don't even know how to proceed with like the energy that Vanessa is bringing. This really obvious passive aggression in a public way doesn't invoke confidence on Vanessa's behalf in terms of her maturity, in terms of her ability to handle conflict. I want to remind everyone too that the way that people feel comfortable to behave in public is sometimes a window into what's actually going on behind closed doors, you know? And so, again, doesn't invoke confidence about Vanessa and Xander's conflict resolution in their relationship. Pizza communism music plays. Are we sharing pizza? Is that what's happening? Because I want pizza. That sounds so yummy. I don't know how we share pizza across continents and time zones, but we could figure it out. Guys, we should have a pizza party for the Patreon stream. Can we do that, please? Can we all like mutually agree that we'll order? Well, but I don't know if the time zone would work out though, because I might have to eat pizza at like fucking 11 a.m. Honestly, I'll rally. I'm fine with that. Yeah, pizza party sounds so fun. Oh, Fax, are you leaving? Bye. Thank you for coming. How do I claim my pizza? Yeah, me too. I'm down for morning pizza. Okay, little E, same, honestly. Hi, bye. Are you leaving too? What the heck? Everybody's leaving me. Oh, bye, hi, bye. Thank you for coming. Oh, got it. Bye, hi, bye. Pizza Friday. Yes. Okay, good. Fax isn't leaving. I'm sad hi, bye's leaving. Bye. Thanks for coming. You cannot kick me. Jerks. Fax, you better never leave us. I love our little community. It makes me really happy seeing all the green in the chat too, for what it's worth. Okay, it's on. We're doing a pizza party fun time for the Patreon stream. Yeah, actually there's a gas station here that makes really good breakfast pizza. I know that sounds rancid. I recognize that sentence sounds absolutely unhinged, but I promise you it's not. Ooh, Mark, thank you for the 5 channel memberships. Hell yeah. Let's see who got one. Everyone stop. Fax isn't leaving. This is a public service announcement. Aw, Fax, or not Fax. Mark, you're so sweet. Thank you. Yay, Alexandra, Stephanie. Oh no, Stephanie, you're already a member. Raspberry, Alexandra. Who else got one? Fabian, Days in Blue. Yay! Aw, thanks, Mark. You're so sweet. Listen, okay, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it Sine? Please respond. Help me say your name correctly. I know that breakfast pizza sounds like a crime. I get that. I do. I really do. However, there's a gas station here that's like the West Coast Wawa, and they make like really good food in their kitchens and stuff. They have like a little grill situation, and the pizza that they make, it's like regular pizza crust, right? But then they put like biscuits and gravy on it, and then there's like sausage and bacon and eggs, and then they put cheese on it, and I am telling you, it'll change your life. It'll change your life. So if I have to have morning pizza, we can have some breakfast pizza and hang out with our patrons. Yeah, Katie, I'm firmly like, breakfast pizza is not a crime to me. Also, if you guys have never tried like dessert pizza, highly recommend that also. Really, yeasted dough is a great vehicle for all foods, in my opinion. What do you know about Wawa? Listen, I have never been to one, but I'm a fan, and I appreciate that it's like gas station food or like fast like travel food kind of a thing, but it's like actually good. You know what I'm saying? If not breakfast pizza, how do you get rid of leftover pizza? That too, actually. Yes, it's an open-faced breakfast sandwich, and it's delicious. I'm telling you right now, and the crust is so crispity, crunchy. Ooh, it's so good. I can't have dairy, y'all. You're killing me. I'm sorry. Listen, I mean, technically we all become more lactose intolerant as we age, but sometimes it's worth the pain, you know? I finished my article before this stream ends. I'm going to reward myself with a Mickey membership. Yay, Danny. I love that for you. It's like a reward. Oh, Stephanie, I'm craving ramen too. I am a soup girly, and I just really want soup and pizza. Yeah, vegan pizza. You could make vegan breakfast pizza. I bet that would slap. I bet that'd be so good, especially nowadays. When I was a vegetarian back in the day, there was no options, but like vegan and vegetarian food now, pretty good. And a lot more affordable too, which is nice. Okay, we're at 45 minutes, 26 seconds. Raspberry. We're at 45 minutes, 26 seconds, and we're pressing play in 3, 2, 1. I've heard the hoagies are really good.
Yoli, I appreciate your openness with me. I think that you have a very positive outlook on a lot of things. I believe that you're gonna make a good wife because I think that you know what you want, and I think you're not someone that is like selfish by any means. Like, you're gonna think about others, and it's a great aspect to have.
Oh no.
There's no right answer.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay. Cool.
Xander, are you ready to make your choice?
I am.
Mal saying that was so rude. Oh boy.
My heart is pounding. I choose Yoli because I think that you and I had the deepest conversations. I think that we can teach each other a lot. And I think that we can figure some things out together. It'll be great.
Thank you.
You're gonna make them stand up is so embarrassing.
Xander, you have a huge heart, and you're so kind and so willing to give. And I've shared with you that I get very protective of people with big hearts, just because I can see people in the world like taking advantage of it or seeing it as a weakness even, and I get very protective of stuff like that. Appreciate that.
I love that. Yoli, are you ready to make your choice?
Yes, I am.
This part is so stressful.
I choose Xander. Through our conversations, I've been really surprised to learn how much
Just really quick, can we talk about the fact that Come and Go is a gas station? I think it's in Colorado. That was the only time that I've ever been to one. I don't know where else they are. But can we talk about the name of that gas station? What is that? How did that make it past the PR, the HR department? Hello? Literally, what? How many episodes are we watching today? Allegedly, this is the last one we're watching. We're doing 2 a day for the next many weeks. Oh, also, I wanted to ask you guys, I'm going to put a poll up on the Patreon. So patrons will probably have final say, but there is a show that TLC is putting on about 90 Day Fiancé people. It's called Last Resort or something. It's we're going to a private island with this beautiful vacation thing, but we're trying to save our marriages shtick. And there's apparently a real therapist on it. Do we want to watch that? What are our thoughts on that? I'm basically just committing to having streams every Friday now for the fucking forevermore. There's just enough shows that, yeah, let's do it. Okay, great. Eric said so. We're doing it. The K and G are because of the founders. Okay, but I don't know. Yeah, they knew what they were doing. Oh, yeah. It was a play on the phrase come and go. Well, and I get that. I get that it's a play on the phrase come and go. And I understand why they couldn't just put a K on the word come normally, because then it would be comb. I understand that. I do. But also, yes, to the therapist on Last Resort. Okay, great. I know. Yay, Fridays. Oh, no. Is my sound fucked up? Boycott TLC. Listen, I would like to. I really would. But, making the content that I make has made it very clear that it's quite difficult for me to do that. Sounds fine for me. Okay, good. First time I hear about it, and the name is amazing. Yeah. When Aaron and I went on a road trip to Chicago, we were or not Chicago, Colorado. We were like, what is that? Okay. I had to sub to Discovery Plus. Yeah. To see Janelle kick some Cody ass. I want to watch Sister Wives. I keep getting TikToks about it, and I don't understand it. But there's so many seasons. It would literally take years for us to catch up on it. Must watch all the Sister Wives leave Cody. I've heard it's been really gratifying for people to see that all come to fruition. Don't catch up, just jump in. Christine. That's so unhinged it might actually work. Okay, let's get back to the episode. 47:14. Let's press play. In 3, 2, 1.
Similarities
Christine,
and
please do.
common goals we have as far as marriage and family and what married life would look like. So I'd be really excited to explore that with you.
Thank you. Okay, Ray, we're headed your way.
Good one.
I think Vanessa and I had a very physical interest in each other, but she has this very free spirit nature to her that I don't really understand, because I'm a stability kind of woman.
The cuts of this are so shady.
And looking towards the future, I think she'd be a good wife.
I love. We had a great time, and I feel like you calmed me down a lot, and you've paid attention to me enough
I really appreciate that, and I think you're wonderful. And Mal, oh my gosh, you've been in my top 3 this whole time. I'm really sad we have not had more time together. You are enigmatic. I believe that's a word.
Oh, I love that word.
Yeah, okay, good. So it is a word. You can confirm. Yeah, that's definitely you. We just had a connection from the instant we met, and I think you're a wonderful human.
I only had one interaction with you.
I know.
Mark, right? I made a very quick decision, just for reasons that I value that are just different, you know?
Sure.
I haven't always known what a hell yes is, but I have known things that are a no for me, and I think those things scare me, and I think sometimes I lean into those things.
In the next life.
Yeah.
Little E, what the heck?
Lexi, you were probably born to be someone's wife. You're in a way a trophy wife, but also like the person, the breadwinner as well. I don't know how that really happens, but you are. We noticed immediately that we are pretty much equals in terms of our personalities. But you're marriage driven. Like you're so young and you're so driven. It bewilders me because this is not who I am at all. Like I'm 6 years older than you and I have none of the motivation that you do. And I look forward to whatever your experience is, and we'll chat about it.
Mm-hmm. So we came into this process, right? And you made me uncomfortable. You know, you're the loudest person in the room. I'm sometimes the loudest person in the room. And we bounced off of that. And then things really changed for me. Part of me feels that the second you found out that Xander was really leaning into this process, that just soiled your experience. I felt it on our date. I felt the general shift. And my concern for myself is that you going into this next process of this experience, you only at a maximum saw it as a 3-week, 21-day thing. And you're not gonna be able to give anything to anyone in this process. And beyond that, to be completely candid with you, I felt gaslit. And because you went on a date with my ex-girlfriend, regardless of the fact that we're calling each other exes in this moment, my fear is that you have a power in your hands to blow up a portion of my life because you don't have anything to lose at this moment because I thoroughly feel the world just saw you for who you are. I have concerns for my ex in this process. I don't think you're here for the right reasons.
What reasons do you think I'm here for?
I think genuinely that you came into this process thinking that there was about a 0.001% chance that Xander would have any sort of connections with other people because a part of it is supposed to be the potential that we romantically connect with someone else.
And I want to add to
this is so messy. Okay, hold on. First and foremost, feeling taken advantage of, feeling deceived, feeling lied to, all of those things are super valid feelings, but they're not the same as feeling gaslit. I want to clarify again. Gaslighting is typically a thing that takes place over a particular length of time, usually more than one interaction. And gaslighting, typically, not always, but typically is the result of somebody intentionally trying to manipulate your perception of reality for the purpose of making you easier to manipulate and therefore exerting their power and control over you, right? Someone not being honest about their intentions, what they're doing, lying about that is not the same as gaslighting. Yeah. I feel that. I can't seem to keep my mouth closed watching this show. But also this, okay, here's the thing. I think this is like a yes and. I think the way that Vanessa has behaved herself on this show does seem to communicate a lack of maturity, understanding of the way that equity works in relationships, you know? And I think this public call out thing at the table is odd. Oh, am I frozen? Is the chat not working? What's going on? Hopefully the chat's not frozen. It doesn't seem, I don't have any notifications that my shit's fucked up, so. It was paused for a second. Oh, I'm sorry. Chat's just laggy. Okay, that's annoying. But yeah, I think there is very much value in voicing stuff like this in a way that doesn't lean towards public humiliation, you know? Because this feels more designed to humiliate her publicly than it does to set the record straight. And I think it's also disingenuous to say that Lexi is not engaging in this with some of her own baggage, right? We've talked about how it seems like Lexi has some control stuff. I'm curious if there's a parentified child thing going on there, or the Gold Star student thing maybe. that lends itself to this like always in control, always sort of forward facing kind of person, that when things feel out of control for Lexi, that's very disarming for her, but that doesn't give you carte blanche to insist that your reality is other people's. You know what I'm saying? I think this is like very much a yes and, where like everybody in this situation has some of their own baggage to honor, and nobody's honoring anything in this moment. Okay, good. All good here. Good. No spoil. Yeah, don't spoil it. Chat wasn't letting me send. That's really annoying. I'm sorry. Beep boop boop boop. What did his up do? I missed it. Beep boop boo. I say things. Oi oi oi. Yeah. Also, for what it's worth, let people have things. You know, if people want to wear lashes, wear lashes. If people don't want to wear lashes, don't wear lashes. Also, just again, as food for thought, the phenomenon of wearing false lashes with makeup wasn't really a thing in like the 90s and early 2000s. It was like a thing that people would do for like weddings or photo shoots or, you know, whatever. But like the phenomenon of like lash extensions and wearing false lashes every day, like all of that stuff, is somewhat new. So, you know, let people do what makes them feel good. Okay, 5103, pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
That Lexi, you've been telling Xander to fuck off all night, and it's hurting all of us, but you.
It is.
And that should just say so much.
It's hurting who?
Everyone. Everyone's sitting at this table, except for you.
I don't really want everyone to antagonize Vanessa, because she's...
We understand, because that's the person that you've been with for 4 years.
It doesn't matter if that's the person I've been with for 4 years or for 10 years, but she's someone that no one else understands except for me, and like that's why I love her. And I don't need you guys to understand that. I wish that I could divide this whole situation, but like I cannot feel like you guys are protecting me.
We do care about you, but at the same time, we are looking out for everyone sitting in this experience, because we're all in this together. It's not just about Vanessa and Xander. It's about the rest of the people sitting here. And I think Lexi is also protecting her ex.
But how do you know that her and Ray would not be able to figure out something together that could make our partners want to be with us? Like, we're the ones that gave the ultimatum. And like, I'm not trying to like by any means.
I'll interject on that. So I don't know what you want out of this, which is fine. Like, you don't have to know what you want, because like sometimes I don't know what I want. And like, I think one of the things we were talking about earlier was how there is someone who comes in here with an ultimatum, and now they're like, oh, well, I have feelings for someone else. And you hearing that, you're like, wait, you came in here with an ultimatum. You knew what you wanted, and now you don't? And now you expect me to know what I want? But you were the one that came in here with the ultimatum.
I do trust you. I hope that you know that. I do trust you.
I know you do.
You're not the person I don't trust in this scenario. If it does get to the point where you do spend time with my ex, I hope that you get what you need to out of it, and I hope she gets what she needs to out of it, because I think she and I have a lot to learn in this process, things that we both came here to do. Our last date really just laid it all out for me about who you are. I'm happy my gut speaks so loud. I'll remember to listen to that more. Because of that discomfort, I had to go on that last date with you, and I'm so freaking thankful I did. I don't trust Vanessa. Ray knows that. It's not just a jealousy thing. I don't think she's here for the right reasons. I love the hell out of Ray. When I think about her sleeping in bed with someone who really is only here because she wants to be famous, my gut check is to protect her. But I can't really say, Ray, don't choose Vanessa, and if they choose each other. It's fucking terrifying.
So I am ready to make my choice.
Okay. This whole thing is so messy. I won't even lie. I sort of spaced out for some of it because it's just like drama for drama's sake. Why does this sound like me as a child? People have to go through their own experience. Yeah. I think hold on. Let's see what she says.
We're not turning back.
The music. Let me guess. That's the end of the episode. Yeah, that's the end of the episode. Great. I love that. I can't wait for the dramatic.
Okay. Who do you choose?
We're not turning back.
Yeah. What a surprise. Oh my gosh. They're doing a cliffhanger into the next episode. Yes, RGS. I think that's the thing that's like pushing the discomfort button for me is like, could y'all not have hashed this out in private? Like, I think especially because of the way Lexi handled her conversation with Ray, it's just kind of like, you waited until right now to air. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? You very much had a window. We all saw it. At least one where you could have voiced your concerns and your, you know, supposed fear about your partner getting taken advantage of, but you waited until this very public moment. Gemma Bell, let me check. Hold on. I have doo-doo brain, so let me look. Patreon and Spotify. Our new partnership lets you distribute podcast episodes directly to Spotify to drive memberships on Patreon. Sync your accounts. Okay. Thanks, Patreon. Do that later. Beep, boop, boop, boop. We did our last stream the 3rd week of July. Sorry, you guys. Hold on. Boop. Let me look at the calendar. Do I have it on my... I'm not opening my Google Calendar on live stream. I'm going to pull in Ethan. Mickey, look at Mark's chat. What's going on? When is the Patreon stream? If you do episode 3 today, I'll drop 10 memberships right now. But you guys, I'm hungry. I want food. Pay to play. Also, what kind of precedent does that set? That you guys can just then eat. You guys, what am I meant to eat? I'm at an office. I'm not at my house. I have to leave to go get food. We control you? Yes. Maybe I'm a little concerned about that. No one is sending me DoorDash. Never in a million years am I disclosing my address to anybody. Okay, hold on. First and foremost, the Patreon live stream. Let me look at when that's scheduled on my phone. Next week. So, beep, boop, boo. I think the 26th. Aaron, Aaron, baby, are you in the chat? Yay. Peer pressure. Oh, yeah. Take a break. I need to sleep. It's like 1 a.m. Create a donation goal. Actually, go get food, but also we don't want to stop. Listen, how long is the next episode? Okay, but what about next week, you guys? What about next week? Then we'll only have one episode. If you guys are okay with that, we're only going to have one episode next week because I'm not doing 2 episodes. We can wild out all the time. I'm going to have a new job. It's me peer pressuring you. Next Friday. Bye, Kalita. Thank you for coming. Was washing dishes. Thanks for washing the dishes, baby. On my Google Calendar, it says that Friday, the 25th. Not Friday. Saturday, the 26th. That we don't have anything. Is that correct? Can you validate? I know different stuff shows up on your calendar. Save the other 2 for next week. Hold your ground, Mickey. I think because the thing is that if we do a 3rd episode today, then next week we only have 1 episode, and then what? You know what I'm saying? Because then this is going to be like, we'll just do 2 episodes. You normally do 2 episodes. And then we're going to end up, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Maybe we'll do I asked, actually, in the Discord if anybody wanted to do a Baldur's Gate stream with me. And I think only Eric responded to me. Validates. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So Patreon stream is going to be next Saturday, the 26th. We'll probably do it normal time. I'll put a poll up to see what you guys want to do for the respective tiers. Anything for extra. I want to do just one next time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because then it's going to throw off the whole schedule. I can't join that one. I'm sorry, Mark. I know that Fridays are kind of a hard day because people are going to have work and stuff. But with Patreon streams being on Saturdays and stuff, it's hard. Mark, what the fuck? I have to try. I respect it, Mark. I do. But I think Yeah, Migs, I love that game. I was talking about it at the beginning of the stream. I am obsessed with it. Like, so I have a sickness. It's not healthy how many hours. I downloaded Baldur's Gate 3 on because we finally bought a new PC for the house. We finally saved money to buy a PC for my office now that my normal one is here. And I downloaded that game onto that PC Wednesday of this week, maybe Tuesday of this week. And I've already put 30 hours into that game on my computer, not including the time that I spent on Aaron's computer. Yes, I want to stream Baldur's Gate. I do. Okay, I'm putting a poll up. Hold please, because we're just deciding this now. All right, hold on. Chat. Okay, poll. We're starting a poll. Should we stream Baldur's Gate 3? Nope. On main channel or Patreon? Now, here's the thing. If you vote for main channel, then I better see your ass in my chat. Because I will happily stream it on the main channel if you guys want to watch it and you want to hang out with me. We have 3 hours. Listen, it will be a longer stream if we play games because I have a sickness. I have a problem. I don't know when we're going to fucking do that. I'll find time. Okay, but if you vote for main channel, then vote for whichever one you'll actually show up for. Okay? All right, I'm putting the poll up. Let me know. I'd watch but not be able to make it. Okay, fair. Facts. Yeah, so the thing, the replays are on YouTube only. Maybe I make interesting choices. I wanted a BYO, but instead I bought a space heater and play on that. Wait, what? What else would we do? Okay, sorry. Aaron, you're our hero. Yeah, if we can do it for a day that Aaron doesn't have to work, then he can be here and he can run for food. But I'm here by myself. I'm just a baby. Travesty, thank you. You know, I'll be at it all. Thank you, Jem. Why are you telling me this, though? I think I played The Sims for 8 to 10. Oh, yeah, Alexandra, 100%. You can only watch replays on YouTube, but the overlay is on. Yeah. Christine. Except that I'm a grown-ass adult who, like, is very much not a baby. Hold on. I can't see the poll results. Okay, there we go. 75% of you. It's only been a minute, though. We'll wait a few minutes. Melissa, thank you for being here. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. I know the Fundy videos are a fan favorite, and I'm happy to keep making them because they keep talking about problematic shit on the internet. Yes, the game ideally would mean that there was no overlay. Also, too, we might do some guest spots or something. Maybe if you're a patron or something, you guys can have a link to come join the game with me, and you can play with me while we're live. Sounds like me with Stardew Valley. Yeah. We are very much that way about Stardew Valley too. Stardew is the love of my life. Christine, your Junimo tattoo makes me so happy. It's so cute. I've already committed to an aesthetic in the sense that I do not get color tattoos, but if I did, I would strongly consider getting a prismatic shard. Multiple Stardew tattoos and almost done with my cross stitch. You're almost done. Oh my gosh. Have you posted an update on the Discord? I haven't been on the Discord as much as I normally am. You're gonna make me buy this fucking game. I don't know how to play. Listen, if you guys don't yeah, Christina, no, I know. And I love your prismatic shard tattoo. But no, if you guys don't have the game, you don't have to go buy it. But if you want to, you can. Is my video lagging? No, it's not. Okay. I gotta get ready for work. Bye, baby. I love you. I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna come home to an empty house. It's fine. We have a million pets. I love that there's a typo in the stream. Or in the poll. That's so cool. I love that for me. Guys, only 39 of you have voted. 37 of you have voted on the poll. What are y'all doing? Yeah, bye, baby. Love you. I'm going to buy Asterion. I told you guys I let Asterion feed on me, and he almost fucking killed me, little bitch. I had a like DC 5 persuasion check, I think, because I think I specifically avoided the strength one because I knew I wouldn't do well, and failed. I literally rolled a nat 1. So he kept eating me, and then I woke up the next day being like bloodless. I was all woozy. Okay, there are 44 votes. Can we get some more votes on this poll, please? Me just bullying you guys. No, listen, if this is our relationship, I'm fine with it. Oh, the harpies are so hard. For real. Why are they so difficult? Just like a one-off, apparently I missed. Wait, what happened? Christine has made so much progress. I want to go look. Hold on, let me check the Discord. Hi, everybody in Discord. Beep, boop, beep, boop. Who mentioned me? Ooh, thank you, Christine. Yes, info dump about Sister Wives, if you please. Is it under Crafts and Arts, Christine? I feel like it. Oh, Christine! What the heck? It's almost like done. Dude, this looks like actually from the game. Like, this is so well done. Wow. That's something to be proud of. That's beautiful. Okay. I had leveled up, though. What's your next? Ooh, do you guys want to see? Here, I'll pull it up. Give me a sec. Hold on. Let me hide this from you so that I can find it. My internet just died. Oh no, little E, I'm so sorry. That's annoying. Your cross stitch looks so good, Christine, for real. Okay. Let me show you the vibes. Always block. Always block. Okay, are we ready to see? Hi, Magnolia! You're here! Facts. Okay, let me hide is that the right one? Yeah, let me hide the overlay. Look at it, you guys. This is my next hair appointment. These are the pictures that I sent my colorist. You got a shout out early. Yes, I did say hi to you. It'll be in the replay, Magnolia. We said hey. Right? I'm so excited. No, Alexandra, I'm so sorry you're feeling worse. That's awful. Yeah, so this is the first one. This is the other, not that one. This is the other picture that I sent my stylist. We're going for like if Sexy Traffic Cone and Autumn Leaves had a baby. That's the vibe, you know? Thank you. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be good. Yeah, fall colors, exactly. Okay. Thank you, Christine. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I really loved the bi hair. And so I told my stylist basically if you want to just like go over what we already have in terms of like how it's proportioned, and we can do that. But we can also do it top down. It doesn't matter to me. So bye, fax machine. Okay, yeah, 81% of you want me to do it on the main channel. So we're doing that. Let me hide this. You guys can't see my stuff. We will, I know, isn't that the best description, Katie? All right, we are going to stream Baldur's Gate on the main channel then. If you guys have the game already and you want to play with me and you're a patron, keep your eyes on the Patreon because I'll post a thing. I would love to play actually with you guys as part of the party. Maybe we can do a thing where we like trade off or have, you know, a set time limit or something. I will look into how that works. Bell, you don't have to buy the game. I don't want you guys to have to buy shit. It is an expensive game, so I don't want you guys to have to buy it if you haven't already. If you want to, obviously you're an adult, do whatever you want with your own money, but otherwise we're gonna stream, we're gonna have a fun time. And then next week is going to be the regular Patreon live stream where we're doing our pizza party. And I will post a poll for you guys about what you want to do specifically. So let me know. But in the meantime, I love you all the most. Thank you for being here. I will not buy the game. I will just watch and stitch. Yes, Christine, keep going. I can't wait to see that cross stitch finished. My daughter just tried to convince my husband that it was morning. Little E, the worst. Yeah, Mark, the game is on Steam. It's only available for PC right now. It will drop for consoles later this month, next month. I think it's coming out in September. But it's only playable on PC right now. So, travesty, don't do that. All right. Okay, I'm really excited to play games with you guys. I will see you at the very earliest, or at the very least next Friday. But then I will see you guys for Patreon live stream and Baldur's Gate and all that stuff. Yes, I'm getting pizza on my way home, you guys. You better believe. All right, I'll see you guys for the next one. Thanks for coming. I love you. Bye.